Billy wants to ask what type of steroids you're on.
So that's a great question. I am all natural, 110% kosher beef.
Okay.
100%.
Never?
What's that?
Never done it?
No.
Billy, have you analyzed him?
Can you take your shirt off and just let Billy look at
Billy
your
just
nipples?
needs to look at your nipples.
My spray tan could be melted, but if you guys really want me to,
He
I
just
can
wants
take
to
the
see
shirt
your
off.
nipples.
Okay.
Just
It's
one
okay.
nipple.
Just show him a nipple.
Give Billy 5 seconds of nipple.
And he will decide if you've done steroids or not. On today's part of my take, we have MJF in studio. Great interview with him. We also have Week 11 picks and preview, talking about every game in the NFL coming up this weekend. Fyre Fest of the week, Fantasy Footboys, Mount Rushmore bet, packed Friday show for you, and it's brought to you by our friends at Coors Light. Our weeks are filled with deadlines, responsibilities, and just stress in general, but it's college football season, and when the weekend hits, you've got to protect your chill. So this season, Coors Light wants to support people who chill harder and respect their grit, so they will pay people who create DIY Chill Harder logos. I like this. Post a picture of your DIY Chill Harder logo on Instagram or Twitter and tag Coors Light with hashtag Chill Harder and hashtag contest for a chance to get paid up to $50,000 and be featured on a Coors Light billboard. Find more information at CoorsLight.com/Chill Harder Pays Harder. Again, post a picture of your DIY Chill Harder logo on Instagram or Twitter and tag Coors Light with hashtag Chill Harder and hashtag contest for a chance to get paid up to $50,000 and be featured on a Coors Light billboard. Thank you to Coors Light, the greatest, coldest beer ever created. We love you, Coors Light. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by Coors Light. Check out their new contest. Tag Coors Light with hashtag Chill Harder, hashtag contest with your own DIY Chill Harder logo, and for a chance to get paid up to $50,000 and be featured on a Coors Light billboard. Today is Friday, November 18th, and the Green Bay Packers are dead.
And so is Twitter.
And so is Twitter.
You can find us on Truth Social and the Jeremy Renner app.
I miss you guys so much. I can't believe this. I met some real cool people here. And then tomorrow morning they're going to log on and be like, oh,
Yeah.
still here. And the Packers are still dead.
It's going to be hard for airlines to get skull fucked.
Oh,
that's
man.
Good. That's
Or
good. What are thoughts and prayers to journalists? Thoughts and prayers actually to Adam Schefter.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough for Shefty.
And Ravel.
Ravel, oh my God.
Real
Good.
sad.
Good. It was all worth it. If
all worth
for
it.
Twitter to die, if it makes Ravel sad for one day.
Yeah, Twitter is dead if people didn't hear. I think we actually have a lot of listeners who aren't on Twitter, and I respect the fuck out of those people.
Yeah, I do too.
They just live their life. They listen to the podcast. They get some really dumb takes from us, maybe a few laughs, hopefully, and they go on with their life. And they don't have to deal with anything.
I love it too. I wish I could be like you. But it might be dead, it might not be, but we're still here.
Well, you know what is dead?
The Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's playing poorly on purpose. That's how bad he's playing tonight. He's playing like if Derek Carr summoned the spirit of like slutty Andy Dalton for Halloween.
Yeah.
He's very bad right now.
He's dressing up. He's cosplaying as a bad quarterback. Yeah, the Packers, it felt like they were – this was, last week they had that big win against the Cowboys. They put 2 in a row, and maybe they have something cooking. Nope. The Tennessee Titans go in there and just do what Tennessee Titans do. I mean, Mike Vrabel, you can't say enough about him. Like, his team every single year is not as talented top to bottom as everyone else, and he just wins big games as an underdog, games where people think that they have no chance. Even that Chiefs game that they almost won.
Coach of the year.
It's something about it. He just gets them ready for a fight, and he just makes games miserable for the other team, and they fist fight them for 60 minutes, and most of the time they come out with a win.
And it's Tractorcito season.
And
the streak continues for Tractorcito. In games where he has at least 1 reception, the Titans are undefeated. In
And they
games
did it
that he
early.
has 0 receptions, they lose every time. They did it early, and so it gave people an opportunity to hit that live money line on the Titans.
And he threw a touchdown.
Yeah. He did it all today.
Yeah. He threw a touchdown. He did everything. They emptied the kitchen sink on their ass.
His I liked his jump pass that he did because most guys, when they do the jump pass, they don't get that deep into the line of scrimmage before they throw it.
Yeah.
He like almost got swallowed up, and he looked pretty cool wearing the Judon sleeves.
Yep, and we also had a great it's even funnier when it doesn't result in a horrific loss, but the Ryan Tannehill interception with a perfect form tackle. I love it. Like it was a perfect night for the Titans because they even had that play, which they always dread, happen, and they still survived it and win somewhat easily, and the Packers are dead.
They're
the
dead.
Packers are
You can
dead.
bury him.
I still don't think I can bury him.
I'm going to bury him. I'm officially saying get out the sand.
Oh no, they play the Eagles.
Get the shovel.
Yeah.
Go out to the backyard. Start a bonfire.
Their next game's against the Eagles. They're dead. That's a dead team.
Put the Packers on a boat, light the boat on fire, push it out into the waves of lake, whatever it is, and say goodbye, Green Bay Packers.
See ya, bitches. Sayonara.
This is Kirk Cousins' division now.
They're playing at the Eagles, and then they're probably going to beat the Bears, and that will suck because they'll be like, even in our worst season, we beat you twice. But that's fine. You're dead. Mm-hmm. You're dead. And Packers fans know it. They know they're dead. They know it's there. There's no chance, right?
I'm not asking
this is me like scaredly saying like he's dead, right?
Listen, I don't
right, Pa?
I don't hate the Packers. I don't hate Aaron Rodgers.
I do.
You cover those things enough for the two of us on this podcast. But I do think that they're dead, and I do think that it's time to put Jordan Love in that quarterback.
Yeah, give him a shot. Give him a shot.
You think Aaron Rodgers would take getting benched well, or do you think he would take it poorly?
I would imagine not well.
Probably the latter.
Would be the choice there.
But I mean, like I don't want to be a body language expert, but it's a curse that I have an eye for body language, and he's just not interested right now.
He's not looking like he's having fun. And you thought you had the blip of Christian Watson being like the guy, and then it was back to trying to dump it off to Randall Cobb and Lazard missing passes, and then I feel like all the Packers losses this year go the same way, where their wide receivers drop a couple passes, and then Aaron Rodgers is like, "Fuck this, I'm just gonna miss them."
It would be so funny though if the Packers had a bad season, which they are having, and Christian Watson won Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
because right now Christian Watson, he's probably not. It's probably going to go to either Pierce, maybe Walker,
Kenneth Walker, yeah,
one of those two, probably our two favorite running backs.
maybe George Pickens,
maybe George Pickens,
probably not,
but. It could go to him because the last 3 weeks, I think in just the last 3 weeks,
what about Zach Wilson?
He's got more touchdown catches. Could go to him. He's got more touchdown catches than any other rookie wide receiver that there is. So, if this trend continues, he could get Offensive Rookie of the Year, and that'd be very funny if the Packers stunk. He got Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then Aaron Rodgers couldn't complain about not having weapons.
Yes,
because guess what? You have the Offensive Rookie of the Year.
You have the Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm trying to think. This was a. Are we saying this is a decent game? It was a decent game because we've had some stinkers on Thursday Night Football.
It got better in the second half.
It was compelling for a moment, which is better than what we've had.
Yeah,
it was compelling for a moment.
It was okay in the second half. It was not as bad as some of the ones that we've seen, like the Colts Broncos game. But then that one got so bad that it was good at the end. This one almost was just like I give it a B-.
Yeah.
B- grade.
By the way, speaking of Offensive Rookie of the Year, he's not going to win it either, but Treylon Burks for the Titans had an awesome game. He is a rookie from Arkansas. He was very good. And that's like, if the Titans can get a little bit of a passing game going.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I like the Titans? Yeah, I kind of like the Titans. I feel like they're gonna make some noise.
Well, I don't like him as a 1 seed, but I like him coming into the playoffs under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, they live under the radar. They should be an under the radar. They should just if the Titans could win the Super Bowl if you just made them 5-point underdogs for every single one of their playoff games.
Absolutely, and I think that they're like better on the road than they are at home too.
Yeah.
So yes, they could make some noise. They're the kings of under the radar.
Yep.
They could fly very safely through Poland.
Okay, so this is our. I know we missed a couple Thursday night games in a row because of scheduling and traveling. We could have just predicted this one.
Well, not to brag, I kind of did.
We could have just predicted this and just been like, we could have been in bed 2 hours ago.
Yeah, but you know what?
It was fun to watch Aaron Rodgers die again.
You know what? We don't half-ass things on this podcast.
That's true.
We use our whole ass.
We're hardcore. Elon, sign us up.
Hardcore employees.
Yes.
With big asses.
Yes. Okay. let's kick it to ourselves. We got a great show. Picks and preview for Week 11. MJF, Fyre Fest. Hank gets the lottery ball correct. Oh,
Spoiler alert! Wow.
No. I guess you'll have to tune in to see. What are you shaking your head for? It's just mean, but you got it. Oh, we don't know.
We actually haven't done the lottery ball
We're
yet.
about to do it. So okay, yeah, fuck it.
17.
This is the second one. We're giving him an extra one. Yes. This is stupid of me. This is
real?
stupid of
This
me.
is real.
Yes, this is real.
Give me 11.
We already did it earlier or later on in the show. He didn't
for
get
2.
that. Well, no, you don't know if he got that. 2 for 2. He might have gotten
Wait,
that.
no, yeah, this would be for us to get our
Hank,
money
they're trying
back
to
from
trap
Hank.
Yeah, we're gonna get our money back.
you because if you get this, they're
Well,
calling it Mickey Mouse.
I don't give a
no.
I don't,
This is
Jake,
official.
I don't give a fuck.
Also-
that ball machine comes up 17. It's mine.
Hank knows that my weakness is that I love the thrill of a little gamble. It's not a secret to anyone, so he could just get me to sit here forever and do it. Like I kind of want to do 50 in a row and just
my
see you not
God.
get it. All right.
18.
69.
What would you say, Hank?
17?
No, you guess for me.
71.
71, okay.
17 was
Let's live.
floating.
20.
11.
Oh,
33.
Oh, damn.
Okay, let's kick it to ourselves. And another chance for the lottery ball machine later on in the show. Okay, before we get to weekend preview, it is brought to you by our friends at Visible. Coming together as a family to watch the game sets you up to bond. Coming together to be on the same wireless family plan sets you up for family plan drama. Why pay to be on a family plan if you just need one line? With Visible, you get a one-line wireless plan with unlimited data for $30 a month, taxes and fees included, so you can bond with your family over your favorite players, putting up numbers and not discuss data. Start saving with Visible's one-line wireless plan. Switch today at Visible.com and get up to $250 gift card when you buy a select device. Port in from an eligible carrier. New activation and completion of 3 service payments required. Additional terms apply for data management practices. Learn more at Visible.com. The best wireless out there. Switch today at Visible.com and get up to $250 gift card when you buy a select device. Thank you to Visible. Okay, boys. Week 11. Where are we at, Jake? We had a great week last week.
Big Cat, you're hot.
I am hot,
You're
but
11-4-1.
my college football
Last
has
4 weeks.
sunk me. But yes,
Yeah.
it's like one thing gets hot, the other thing gets cold.
11-4-1 your last 4
I'm
weeks.
just
in
waiting
this
for it all to get
competition.
cold at the same time, which feels
Yeah.
like this
So you're
weekend.
22-17-1.
Okay,
You have, I believe it's a 3.5 game lead on PFT in second. So your
PFT's made a nice comeback.
I've been slow and steady.
Yeah, you started.
I started really bad.
Yeah, you need to do that. You need to do full tout.
No, that's
like if you tailed
in my
me,
last 4.
right. If you tailed PFT in his last 16, he's 12-4.
In my last 4 ultra super duper starship supernova plays, I'm like 11-1.
Nice.
So you are 19-21. I'm right behind 18-22. Max at 16-23-1, and then Hank and Billy at 15-25.
Hank,
Hank
will
went
you
from
be
first to a tied for last in about 4 weeks?
Will you be playing a Hungry Dog parlay this weekend?
Yes.
I love a lot of dogs this weekend.
I mean, I
Picking the
can't make a
ones-
pick to save my life, but
Picking the right ones will be important, but I love a lot of dogs this weekend. Billy?
I got one for you, Hank.
what do you got?
Jets by
Fuck off.
3.5.
Ooh. Hungry Dog, yeah. The Jets versus the Patriots, big game this weekend.
Revenge game.
Big game.
Gun
Personal revenge game.
A crossbow game, right?
I think so. I think Billy disavowed, but I would have been down.
To shoot Billy in the ass with a crossbow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
me too.
If the Jets would have won both games, I would have gotten shot in the ass.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, that's
what
right.
happens if the Patriots win both games?
I think Hank gets shot. No.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
Hank was saying like if the Patriots,
That would just be
if the
every
Patriots
year.
win the Super Bowl, Yeah, that would be, 34 out of the last 40 years?
December 27, 2015 was the last time the Jets beat the Patriots.
Hank wouldn't,
I'm so cold.
Hank
I'm
wouldn't
almost
have an ass
impressed with
anymore
myself.
if he
Though.
got
I
shot every
don't
time
know
that
if that's
happened.
fair to say, but I've been impressed with the performances I've been putting up.
That's a good way to spin it. Just be like, it's hard to be. It's just as hard to go 25 and 15 as it is to go 15 and 25.
Yeah, Jake said it. I went from first to worst, and basically 4 weeks. I can do it again.
Yeah, yeah. You can flip on a dime. Okay.
You get that mushroom like in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
All right. So week 11, we are getting close. It feels good though. This is going to be a good week. I feel like it's going to be a good week. We got some good games. We got some meaningful games. I feel like Thanksgiving is always the last week where it's like, all right, these teams, we can just forget about them forever. We're hanging by a thread with a few teams, notably the Rams.
Yeah, there are a few teams in that Rams-Saints game. If you had come to me like 2 years ago and be like, Rams playing the Saints, I'd be like, fuck yeah, that's going to be an awesome
This
game.
will rule.
They might flex it. Now, that might be the most depressing game. I'll say it's low-key the most depressing game on the schedule.
I'm going to have to break it to Mincy, but that game I don't think is going to be on the TVs.
Probably
There's
not.
7 1 o'clock games. I think that
Now,
one is not on the TVs.
I know in between bashing Commissioner Roger Goodell, Pete Schrager told us that Sean McVay was not thinking about retiring this offseason anymore. That he wants to come back and
He
fix
doesn't
what
want
he
to go out
started.
like that.
If it keeps going the way that it's going, I have a strong feeling that McVay will get offered, I don't know, like $10 million to call one game a week on television, and be like, yeah, that actually kicks ass. I'll do that.
He is, if he does retire from coaching after this year, I will have a stink in my mouth. I'll have a bad taste in my mouth.
A personal
sting in my
bad
nose.
taste?
Personal
you know
bad taste.
what?
Be like, wait, you want to hire that guy? Didn't they go like 5 and 12 his last year?
It'll be a personal. People forget that Sean McVay actually left on a really bad. Has the game passed Sean McVay by?
Yeah.
Let's have that conversation. Is Sean McVay able to adapt to the modern NFL, or have modern defenses figured him out?
Yes, and no Cooper Kupp is going to get ugly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why the Rams suck this year, but I'm personally in favor of making it just a complete referendum on Sean McVay and his entire personality, actually.
Yeah, and all the Rams fans out there, you just got to keep repeating to yourself, flags fly forever.
And let this be a lesson to everybody: don't get married.
Yeah.
Because your wife will just take all of your skill away from you.
Yep, she sucked it away. It's like the Game of Thrones. What was her name? She was hot. The red
Witch.
The Red Witch.
Cersei.
No.
It's like Massaria. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
She sucked
She had the
all of the
fire.
energy out of him and then became an old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
Honestly, she was hot, though. Worth it.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Okay, let's do some picks.
Even old bonk.
Even old bonk, yeah. Let's do some picks. Should we start with our favorites?
Melisandre. Yes.
Melisandre, yes.
That's even a hot name.
Okay.
My favorites. I didn't talk about it. I didn't tweet about it, but I did put a small bet on the Commanders money line right before the game. I told you guys in the group chat. This is just a personal.
Yeah, you've been big
up.
on the hungry dogs that aren't public.
I'm always on the hungry dogs.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
I have to pick
We're
3 for the
bankrupt.
parlay, but I have to. It's just a lifestyle.
Hank was doing that, like, sweating the Jordan Peele meme when he was trying to figure out who to piss off more with that bet, me or Max.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I really hate Philly, so I'm going to.
Should we
Oh,
go? Should
when
we
in
make
doubt, hungry
Should we
dogs.
make the hungry dogs 2 games?
Just get a win.
You one fucking can't lose parlay. and all of a
3 in
sudden
a
you're
row.
like
3 in a row.
Mr.
Sorry, 3 in a row.
Yeah,
3
they're
in a
plus
row.
like
I
they're
bet-
minus 20.
I bet the hungry dog every week, and then you're like, yeah, I had the Vikings money line. It's like, where was
Yeah,
that?
all right,
number?
maybe I'll make it plus 100, and then
Okay, perfect.
No, Hank, it
Great.
might just be nice to see you win. You know,
Yeah,
just
see one go through the net.
just
free
get,
throw.
Yeah, just get on base.
Commanders minus 3.5. Personal, thank you, revenge game.
I like that.
Okay.
You got to do the respect. You got to pay it forward.
Yep.
The respect game.
Left hand up.
That's
Left
a nice
hand up.
bet.
Left hand up's catching on, and I really love it because it's a stupid thing that was first used to, like, completely insult the Commanders because it was a dumb video. Even the fact that we're saying, like, those haters can't stand us. Who are the haters that song is referring to?
Commanders fans.
Yeah.
Probably, like, to the own fan base. But the fact that we started winning after that song came out, it became like a nice little thing that we could reclaim. It's like, no, that's our song now. You can't use it to hurt us anymore. So it's nice to have something that we came up with by ourselves.
Yeah.
that
Phillies
wasn't
will be
like
singing it next year.
that wasn't like put through a focus group by Jason and the entire team.
Yeah,
behind
don't
the
let them
scenes.
co-opt it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Commanders. Taylor Heineke, I think it's 4-0-1 as a starter this year.
Named QB1.
He is electric. How can you not root for him? I think the Texans just stink. I was going to make a case for the Texans, and I
Well,
just can't.
I will make a case for the Texans because this does if I'm looking at this game in a vacuum, and I'm not a Commanders fan, I'm saying to myself, the Commanders just shocked the world on Monday night.
Letdown, yeah.
Emotional win. And the Texans are probably the worst team that they could be playing right off that because they are probably looked at as being the worst team in the NFL.
The worst team, yeah.
So the fact that everyone is now all over the Commanders and they're playing against the worst team means that this is the exact type of situation where the Texans come out and get, their second win of the season?
Yeah, it would be their second win, third non-loss.
Third non-loss of the season.
Yeah,
it might be
very
a tie.
important.
This game might be a tie.
Yeah, very important.
I'm officially putting the Commies. It would be fitting for the Commies to end up just spreading the points around to everybody.
Yeah. Okay, Max, your favorite. Don't do it.
What?
We know.
No.
Okay. Wait, Max.
What?
You have to take the
Max is
Eagles.
on camera now for the YouTube.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
first
Super
timer.
weird.
Max,
I
switch the
don't
camera
like
to yourself.
Max, what do you think about
No, switch to Big
Nagama
Cat.
Sue?
Now back to yourself.
Nagama
This is-
Sue.
Wait. I think I like Ndamukong Suh. Is he still good? I know he's 36. But
Yeah,
he's-
yeah.
kind of
He's
a
a name.
scumbag.
He's a name.
And
We like
Ndamukong
names.
Suh is
Fits
his
right
name.
in.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I sat down in the seat, Max said, "I can't believe this fucking Eagles line this week, huh?"
I mean,
You were shocked that it
I
was 6.5.
I sat down in the seat waiting to take the Eagles any line it got, and any line it was, thinking it was going to be like 10 or 11, and then I sat down, saw it was 6.5, and I'm like, I am not touching that game.
All right, so does anyone have that game?
I have a total.
Okay, all right. We can wait to talk
Okay.
about it. All right. So who's your favorite?
My favorite, also gross for me to say these words out of my mouth is Cowboys -1.5.
Yep, me too. Me too. I'm just gonna die going against the Vikings, but we get Kirk not in the new nightmare, as we call him.
It's an afternoon game.
Yeah, so he's 1 p.m. or earlier. Kirk Cousins is 46, 34, and 2 against the spread. Games at 4 p.m. or later, he's 20 and 30 against the
He's
spread.
a different guy this year. You
well-
guys got to come. You guys got to accept it.
Well, yeah, no, it's the black Kirk Cousins versus the white Dak Prescott.
And
I'm gonna go with white Dak Prescott this time around. I think that Kirk, he's not as good in the afternoon, but he's still not as bad as primetime Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and I'm just doing it because it's a buy low, sell high. Like the Cowboys losing a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, while the Vikings just had one of the most insane wins, incredible comebacks. People are calling game of the year. I'll just take the Cowboys every time in that spot. And I could be wrong. Like the Vikings could just keep doing this, but the spot and the fact that the Cowboys are 1.5-point favorites against an 8-1 team at home, that doesn't make sense.
That
doesn't make sense.
I don't really have a reason for it. I just like the Vikings this weekend.
Okay.
I just like them. I just get positive vibes from them.
I've been thinking about it. I loved Minnesota when we went there for the Super Bowl.
It's a great city.
Beautiful, beautiful city. Great win last
Minneapolis,
week.
yeah.
They're winning us over with kindness.
Too hard on
They're
them.
winning us over with kindness.
I'm all in on the Vikings.
Listen, I'm a huge fan of the Juicy Lucy. I love any town whose entire food culture and cuisine is just designed around keeping warm.
Yeah.
Like Buffalo. That's why I love Buffalo. It's like, okay, everything's going to be piping hot and there's going to be a shitload of carbs and you're going to barely be able to walk out of here.
Culver's.
Culver's. Yeah, exactly.
Minnesota's a great city. It's just more of a Kirk Cousins.
I think Minnesota is a very good city.
Minneapolis and Minnesota.
When I win the lottery ball, we're going big on a Vikings future.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that
I've already-
true?
I've already spent the money.
$5,000 on the Vikings?
What's up with St. Paul? How come St. Paul never gets the love?
I spent some time in St. Paul. I have a couple friends in St. Paul.
The Twin Cities.
It is a very nice place.
Guys love twins.
Yeah, it is a very nice place. All right, so I'm on the Cowboys as well, Max. What's your favorite?
My favorite. I'm going to take the Patriots -3.5.
Ooh.
Home against the Jets. 34 out of the last 40 games have been won by the Patriots against these Jets. Zach Wilson turns into Mr. INT when he plays against the Patriots. He had 3 interceptions in their first meeting this year. I just think that this is Bill Belichick sees a rookie quarterback coming into town, and he's like, okay, I'm absolutely gonna feast on this guy. So
I like the double bye. I like both teams coming off a bye.
Yeah,
something about it. But
now
the Jets are 0-6 straight up off the bye since 2015.
I think that's like the Jets. They need all the practice that they can get.
Right.
So when they take a week off work, they actually come back worse at their
They
jobs.
should bypass the bye.
Yeah, they should say no thank you to the bye. We can do like an inter-squad scrimmage
that
week. So the one thing that does make me nervous about this is I might take the Jets first half money line
Mm-hmm.
and then bank on the Patriots to win by like a touchdown in the second half because the Patriots haven't been that great off the bye recently against the spread.
All I want out of this game is for one of the two quarterbacks to look incredible while the other looks terrible. Because that's just a great narrative. I don't really care which one, but that's a great narrative.
Because then you'd be like, you can redraft.
Yeah, right. It's an instant knee-jerk, wow, you guys got the wrong guy.
Yep.
Whichever way it goes, I don't really care.
Jake,
I don't want it to be like both of them play middling.
Yeah.
And it's like a 3-point game. I want disaster for one side and great success for the other.
I'm betting on disaster for Zach Wilson this week. Jake, is it still 3.5?
It is still 3.5,
Okay.
and if you want to see this Billy revenge game, you can check out the Game Time app.
Oh,
$180
gee.
to get in at Gillette on Sunday.
Nice. Game Time. So check out the Game Time app. And guess what? 100 and what'd you say?
80.
180. It's now 160 when you use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Flash deals in the app for the and there's exclusive deals that Game Time offers that you won't find anywhere else. Check out the Game Time app. It is the exclusive ticketing app for Barstool Sports. Okay, Billy, your favorite.
Bills by 7.5.
Ooh.
And I'll let you know why. I think Josh Allen's been struggling because he's a California boy. And he's not a real
Played college at Wyoming.
right, but still, I think that him in a dome, he's going to be more comfortable, especially with his elbows issues. And I think he wasn't ready for that 7-foot game, and now he's relieved.
Okay.
7 foot of snow game.
So-
The Thunder Snow.
It was I was promised 6 feet, and I'm mostly upset that I'm not going to get to see what 6 feet of snow looks like.
It's so I understand why they did it. It's not because of the game itself. It's because of people on the roads, and you don't want to have people trying to get to a game when there's terrible conditions. But with all that said, I feel robbed. Like, they hyped up the Thunder Snow.
6 feet of thunder snow would
Would
have
have been
Playing the
incredible.
It's
They're
like
playing
a
the Browns,
it's like
yeah.
a Marvel movie. It sounds like something that you would actually see on like a $300 million budget blockbuster.
And it's also, I mean, the fact that it's in Detroit's kind of fun because it is. I actually don't know. Like, it will probably be like the Super Bowl with like split crowds because it's not that long of a drive for either city. So why not?
I think it's definitely closer for Cleveland by like what, couple hours, 2-3
I
hours.
think Buffalo's not too far from Detroit. I think it's like, I want to say 3 hours. I'm gonna
Across
look.
the lake,
I'm
right?
gonna look.
I tend to agree with Billy with the Josh Allen thing. Not that he can't play in the cold because Josh Allen can play in the cold,
Right.
but with an injury, like you see old people all the time if they've got arthritis or they've got like a trick knee, they're like, oh, I can't handle, squalls are coming. My right knee's swelling up. I feel like if you have an injury and there's really bad snow, that's probably going to affect it a little bit.
Cleveland's 2.5 hours roughly. Buffalo's just over 4.
Okay.
So they're both definitely an easy drive.
Yeah. Both, and I would give it to the Bills fans. Probably have a little more like their team is good.
Also, back-to-back games at Ford Field
What
for the Bills.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
the Lions Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You think the Bills are
They
going
should just stay there.
They're in 5
Detroit?
days. I would
Yeah.
assume. That's pretty close.
I'd like to offer Josh
4
Allen
hours.
a suite in the casino up there where they have the Barstool Sports book. I'll personally pay for it. if he wants to stay there.
We should have Josh stay with Jared. That would be fun.
Yeah.
All right, we're trying to get that done.
just boys being
I'm
boys.
just gonna
that week.
offer it up to Josh. Be like, hey, I just talked to Jared. He's cool with you staying at his house for the week.
Call
And then
it-
I'm gonna be like, Jared, hey, I got a friend in town. Can you put him up? And just hope that they link up.
Call it a crib though. Be like, hey, is it cool if
I crash at your crib?
Yeah, you can crash at Jared's crib this week.
Yes.
But my real point is the Bills need a confidence game, and confidence games usually end up in beat-ups on the other team.
I agree
if
with
they
that.
got the advantage, so they'll get that extra touchdown. The 7.5 will easily, hopefully, cover. And that's where I'm looking
Not
at
to
it
pat
from.
myself on the back too hard here, but when I saw the 6 feet of snow game, I put a bet down on 42.5 is what I got it at on the over. And so now it's up to 48.5, and they're already trying to get me to cash out. I've already made a 20% profit.
49.5.
49.5.
It's probably like a 25%
Even
profit
better.
now.
Even
ready to cash
better.
out free money, but no, I'm going to ride it. I'm going to ride it out.
I wanted to bet the Thunder Snow over. It was going to be a personal challenge.
Yeah, I did. I tried to,
was
and they
so
said,
sad.
"Sir, please no, don't beat me up like this."
But I do agree with Billy that the Bills need, like, I want to see the Bills win a game and do it 4 quarters and not do this like playing around stuff, because we are in, if they have a bad game, if they lose this game to the Browns, I think it's officially panic meter time. It's panic button. Like, that's because you can kind of say, all right, the Jets game, that Jets defense is elite. The Vikings game was weird as fuck. The Dolphins loss was weird as fuck. You better beat the fuck out of the Browns.
Yeah, the Bills definitely have the panic button in their house. They know exactly what drawer it's in. They haven't brought it out in a few years, but they know it's there, and they know exactly how quickly they can get to it if somebody starts breaking in their house and making them try to find it. I do think that they're going to smoke the Browns though this week because that Browns defense
It's
stink.
garbage.
They stink. This is a get right game for Buffalo.
Yes.
I think we're going to see Josh Allen week 1 against the Rams type game. Or was that? Yeah.
Yeah. This Josh is going to feast.
All right, Jake, your favorite over or favorite?
I'm with Hank. I'm on the Commanders -3.5 against the Houston Texans.
Okay. All right. So Hank,
Jake, you gotta go.
Lahoo. Left hand up.
Lahoo. Okay.
Hank,
Very cool.
underdogs. There are so many to choose from.
There's so many.
I like so many of them.
Well, you probably love this one then. Vikings +1.5.
No,
Yes.
I don't like that one.
Good choice, Hank.
Love the Vikings. Believe in this team. They made a believer out of me. Love the city. Love the people.
Yeah.
There you go,
Skull.
Nice.
There you go. Clap it up.
Hank. Who do we have on Thanksgiving? What are the games we're playing? Is it?
So it's Bills.
I take it one
Bills
week at a time.
Lions is the early game.
Yeah.
And then it's Cowboys Giants.
Yeah, and then what's the night game?
Patriots at Vikings.
Oh, damn!
Damn.
I knew that was
That's
coming.
fucked up.
You knew. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's actually a solid
Shit.
slate.
I loved when
you
BFT
just
said I
started
take it one
believing
day at
in
a
them.
time.
You
Like,
just started believing in them.
Preseason, we probably looked at this slate. And we're like, but like,
No,
they're
I
all-
always
they're all
No,
good.
at
listen,
preseason, I was like,
listen.
Kirk Cousins he's gonna have the best year of his career.
I take it 1 week at a time, but I also take my Thanksgiving very seriously.
Thanksgiving
so I
night game
always
is sick.
Yeah, I always look in August when they or whatever they it's actually earlier than that, like June or whatever. I'm always like, ooh, Thanksgiving. Okay, here's what we got. Because I was
All
so
right, but
pumped
that's a
for the
holiday
Bills.
though. We can come apart for one night.
Okay,
on
all right.
Thanksgiving.
I just wanted to point that
resume
out.
after
You're on the
Thanksgiving's
Vikings
over.
bandwagon.
Hank's
That
right.
is the opposite.
Yeah,
of
No,
what-
that
no,
is
no,
mean.
Hank's right. Thanksgiving is
Oh,
about
Thanksgiving is like,
absolutely hating everybody.
Yeah,
that you're around.
yeah.
Well,
There's a little
keep it-
disagreement.
You're gonna
and
have to smoke so much weed to get through that game.
No,
As
it's
a
gonna be a great
newfound
game. It's
member
gonna
of
be a
Skull
shootout.
Nation.
I'll tell you what. The only time I remember the Patriots in that Thanksgiving game on the road at night, it was the butt fumble game.
It's true.
So worked out. Maybe it's happened before in between, but
Will you be conflicted if Kirk Cousins butt fumbles the game away?
Oh my god! If Kirk Cousins puts his face into another guy's ass, he's gonna have to check himself out of the game and go to church.
I just I just love that Hank he's like pandering to the Vikings fans.
That's not
and
yet.
now Thanksgiving's gonna happen. And he's gonna be you can't help yourself. You're gonna get sewered by them.
No,
it's gonna
I'm
be
just
great.
I'll be drunk. I'll skull.
Yeah. Okay. Your favorite underdog, Max. That was such a
Yeah,
that
that
was
wasn't
such a
cool.
shitty
That
twist.
wasn't cool. Yeah, that wasn't cool.
Lions +3 against the Giants.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so are we believing the Lions have not won 3 games in a row since 2017? They're going for it this week.
Yeah, I think that Vegas got the spread exactly right. I
Yeah,
think
it
that-
feels like they'll play close.
Yeah, they'll play close. This is what the Lions have done. They've lost so many games by exactly 3 points this season.
Yep.
I think this will probably be another one of them. If you're looking at this game strictly from a coaching matchup, from a talent standpoint, I think that the teams are relatively similar.
Yeah.
In straight up talent, but from a coaching standpoint, who do you trust? I'm imagining I'm doing an exercise in visualization. Who do you trust 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter to close this game out for your team? Daboll or Dan Campbell? And everything in my brain is screaming Daboll 3
Yeah.
points. Daboll 3
Wheels are
points.
coming off the Giants. They have to. Both of my picks are very beneficial to the Eagles.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Without picking the Eagles,
correct,
you fraud.
correct.
You like that, Hank? He just perked up.
Scared.
All right. PFT.
My underdog is Steelers.
Same.
Steelers +4, right, Jake?
+4. Mike
+4
Tomlin.
against the Bengals.
+4 against the Bengals. TJ Watt had a monster game until he got hurt the first time against Joe Burrow in that statement tie that they had.
And you know who also had a monster game? Jamar Chase, who's not playing in this game.
Yep, Jamar
So-
Chase did. This might be his last week out, and then he's going to try to come back, but based on the nature of like a hip injury, I don't think that those really heal themselves over the course of a few weeks.
Yeah.
If you just don't – anytime a player's like, good news, I can do the non-surgery option. If it's on a major joint like your hip, chances are it's just going to fuck you over again in the future. So,
Yes.
regardless, he probably won't be playing this weekend. I love the Steelers. I just think that I'm basically betting on TJ Watt to just harass Joe Burrow all afternoon.
Okay, so I have that as part of my analysis, but I also, at this point of the NFL season, like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. It feels like every game comes exactly to the spread. So I like, similar to the Vikings being, the Cowboys being a 1.5 point favorite against an 8-1 team at home, makes no sense. Mike Tomlin as an underdog, just bet it. At home, he is 16-3-3 against the spread, and versus AFC North teams as an underdog at home, he's 5-0-2.
Okay,
just Mike Tomlin as an underdog. That's all you got to say.
That's what I was thinking, especially at home. I'm experimenting with something this weekend, which is just the trend that pops up once every couple years, where it's what if NFL quarterbacks were women? Here's what they look like.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's way hotter than Kenny Pickett. So I'm going to base this one strictly on like what? No, I'm going against my bonk.
Yeah.
I'm rejecting my own horniness.
He's going the less horny route.
I'm rejecting my horniness entirely.
We also have our weird system of going against the team that most recently played the Panthers. We have two this weekend. It's the Falcons. Their last game was against the Panthers, and the Bengals' last game was against the Panthers because they had a bye week. And it has worked through the bye week, too.
Yep.
So if you want to go with the dumbest trend possible, there it is.
Billy, can I give you an assignment real quick? Can you do the NFL players as women trend, except do it with coaches?
Okay.
Oh, someone did do that.
Oh.
Because that's how
I haven't seen it yet.
That's how it always works, is they do it with players, and
Yeah.
then they do it with coaches, and then they'll do it with, like, offensive line and be like, this isn't fun anymore.
None of the coaches would be hot.
I didn't.
There was a couple that were hot. Matt LaFleur was very hot.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
think.
No, I saw it all. It was Matt LaFleur was very hot.
McCarthy would be damn girl.
Yeah.
Megan Trainor.
Mike Tomlin was not that hot. I'm trying to think. Cliff Kingsbury was pretty hot.
Yeah, Salah might be hot.
Yeah,
maybe
there were some decent ones.
Did Rivera have the transition lenses?
I can't remember. I don't know if they went all the way deep, but they usually do like the hottest ones and the ugliest ones.
Can we do? They probably didn't do Matt Rule because he got fired.
I'll look at it real quick.
Billy, can you just do Matt Rule?
Okay.
If Matt Rule were a female.
As women. All right. Okay, Billy, your favorite underdog.
Going with the Jets, 3.5. I think they're going to figure it out. And even if they don't win, I think they're going to be close and cover. 66% covering percentage this season.
It's also just if you want to, like I said, like at this point of the season, just bet like trends and shit. Total that low. If it's basically implying it's going to be a very low scoring game, 3.5 points is a lot.
In our run games put back together, I feel.
Yeah.
I think they've actually gotten in, and we won't lean too much on Zach Wilson and just hopefully be a close one.
Okay. Jake.
I'm going with the Panthers plus 13 against Baltimore.
Whoa.
It's kind of ugly, but too many points.
Uh-huh.
B,
those guys get paid to play football too.
Baker Mayfield is starting, and he's familiar with the Ravens because he used to play them.
Baker Mayfield
That's
starting.
it.
We
That's all
got
I
the
got.
what is it? 2016 draft, the first pick versus the 32nd pick in the first round. 16 draft. 18 draft. 18 draft. I get my years all fucked up. 18 draft. So yeah, the we can just walk away with that narrative. Like, yeah, probably should have taken Lamar. Lamar, when is he going to do his contract?
Probably not till the offseason. He's not going to discuss. They're going to Ravens themselves.
What are the Ravens doing?
They're not able to discuss with him because he's his own agent. So he told them at the start of the season, we're not going to talk about it until after the season's over.
It's, if I were the Ravens, I'd be like, dude, here, what did Deshaun Watson get guaranteed? Okay, here's more.
Yeah, $1 more.
Yeah, done.
It's going to pay for itself. Honestly,
Yeah.
I know that a lot of times NFL head coaches are afraid of the precedent that the contract sets because then their other rich friends are going to get mad at them and be like, hey, why did you pay these guys so much?
Right.
Now I have to pay them more. But in this case, I think it's a virtual guarantee that if you pay Lamar Jackson $1 more than the Browns paid Deshaun Watson, he will provide you with ticket sales, jersey sales, marketing opportunities, wins, home playoff games.
Yep.
You will make your money back.
And everyone will be like, yeah, that makes sense because we like Lamar a lot more.
Yeah,
than
he's
Deshaun.
so likable.
Yeah, right.
Tell you what, here's what you have to do. Just have Lamar Jackson meet a different child fan of his every week. Put the video up on the Ravens Twitter page and on their Instagram, the impressions from that alone will bring so much value to your social media accounts that you can sell ads on them like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because that one video of him meeting that kid last week,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a video that has like more than 100 million. It must have had like 100 million views on it.
Lamar Jackson is for the kids.
He is for the kids.
That's
so just
a fact.
that will pay for itself. And
Yes.
I'm looking at the NFL coaches as women. They only did 12 of them that I'm seeing right now.
Matt LaFleur's pretty hot.
Matt LaFleur is hot.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell busted. Pete Carroll looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
I think. Wait, no, it actually is Ellen
But
DeGeneres.
classy, yeah.
It's Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, it is
yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres.
It
All
had
right.
me go, but I immediately identified. I was like, that's supposed to be Pete Carroll.
All right, overs. Before we do overs, proper 12. Proper number 12, Irish whiskey. Enjoy rich and smooth. Proper number 12, Irish whiskey. A fine blend of golden and single malt with hints of vanilla, honey, and toasted wood. I've been drinking it all college football season. They've been sponsoring that show, taking a shot every time I have a losing pick, which is a lot. Triple distilled and aged 4 years in bourbon barrels. Anything else just wouldn't be proper. For every bottle sold, a donation is made to support our brave first responders. And let me just say this. If you're going to a game this weekend, there's no better tailgate than the one that has a bottle of proper number 12 whiskey. It warms you up right away. It's whiskey season. It's about to be the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas when whiskey is just the best tasting drink you could possibly have.
Proper number 12 is great in eggnog, by the way. It's eggnog season.
Delicious, delicious. So this weekend, shoot your shot. Order yourself some proper number 12 Irish whiskey. Hank, your favorite over?
My favorite over is the Steelers-Bengals over 41. I said to myself, Joe Burrow's going to get sacked a lot by TJ Watt.
Is what you said to yourself?
The Bengals are going to, shut down Kenny Pickett. It's going to be an under.
So you're taking
So
the
I'm
over.
taking the over.
You say that to yourself right now?
That's what I said to myself when I was processing the board.
I says.
Wait, did you say that to yourself, or was Joe Rogan interviewing you? That's what you should do to try to switch up your picks. Pretend that you're being interviewed by Joe Rogan and answer his question.
No, that was Spider-Man memeing myself.
Okay.
Where's the game being played again?
That game is being played
At
In
the
Pittsburgh?
Bengals?
in Pittsburgh.
It's
In
in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pigeons.
Does that make a difference to you, Hank?
No.
How's the weather system, the thunder snow, impacting that?
I don't think it is. Buffalo is, remember,
They're
Buffalo
100
is,
miles away and it's snowing, then it's probably going to snow.
but also
there.
remember, Buffalo is in
Weather
like
systems.
a vacuum where it just only snows that severely in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's the lake effect.
It's even one side of Buffalo gets
Yeah.
that much snow and the other doesn't. It's crazy. Okay. Nice over.
Those were some hard pictures that we
Thank
put
you.
up last year, though, on our trip to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Memes just reposted those where we're smoking cigs in the parking lot.
I also just realized MJF coming up, great interview. He trashes the people of Buffalo, and we set him straight.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep, that's
We
true.
did. We set him straight.
We
okay.
got your back.
Max, your favorite over?
I'm just taking the Bears every week.
Okay.
Bears, Falcons over 49.5.
I'm a little nervous that this is basically going to be Army-Navy, and this game's going to go 2 hours because they're both just going to run the ball the whole time. But
Well,
I also don't think either team could stop the run.
I was going to
so-
say the Bears'
Yeah.
run defense is so bad.
and so is the Falcons. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you
we could get a very rare, like, run-based
over
points fest.
Yeah, it's one of those games that you just you'll know right away, because if you have any type of like go for it on fourth down in the red zone and don't get it, it's done.
I've just taken the Bears. I think like the past Bears overs the past 3
Just-
weeks,
yeah.
and
been
it's
incredible.
one of those things where I'm just gonna keep taking it until
It's
it
fun.
until it doesn't hit.
It's very fun.
Can we say officially that the Bears won the Robert Quinn trade?
Yes,
Fleeced.
officially.
You got fleeced, Max.
Sure,
How many plays is it? He's
I don't
played
care.
like 20 plays for you guys?
whatever. I don't care.
Oh, you don't
Future
care.
pick.
You don't
It's a
care.
future
You don't
pick. I don't
care.
care.
You don't
You
care.
don't care.
Is anybody going to talk about that Eagles-Colts game? Because,
Yeah, I was going to take that over.
Okay, all right, so we can get to that. I'm just going to take Commies Texans over.
Okay, so the Eagles Colts, yeah, I am going to take that over 45. I'm doing it because the Eagles cannot stop the run right now without Jordan Davis. I also am doing it because I do think the Eagles offense is going to have a bounce back. Shaquille Leonard out for the rest of the season with the back surgery. He's unfortunately had 2 back surgeries, I think, in like the last year. That's never good.
I don't want him to become a guy where we, 5 years from
I
now,
know.
say, like, you kids don't understand how good Darius/Shaq Leonard was.
For like 2 years.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's just back surgeries. There's no like, oh, that's just a little back surgery.
No.
That's not what exists.
Especially for a linebacker.
Yeah, so I do think the Eagles' offense bounces back, and I don't think they'll be able to stop Jonathan Taylor, so I'm taking over 45. It will be interesting to see how the Colts come back, like, in general with the Jeff Saturday, because it did feel like there was a little bit of a victory lap, being like, that was the right hire.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there are more games.
It was the Raiders.
Yeah.
So
And there are more games.
I did notice though that they were practicing outdoors in the snow this week.
Oh.
Which is
That's hard
interesting.
shit.
I like it. That's interim coach shit. That's the type of thing that we love on the show.
That's Elon hardcore.
It is hardcore. I think the Colts might be hardcore employees.
Yeah.
I heard Jeff Saturday sent out an email to everybody being like, if you don't reply to this email, you're fired. We'll give you 2 weeks severance, but you're not going to work here anymore. Those of us who leave will be depressed. Those of you who stay will become champions.
Yes.
And so I kind of like the Colts in this game just because, like, I don't know, Jim Irsay might fuck around and just open the roof in the weather because they practice in the weather all week.
Oh, I'd like that.
This might be another roof game for me where I'll wait on my bet.
Jeff Saturday is the one guy in the world who could convince Jim Irsay to open the roof in a snowstorm.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and if it's snowing, I think he probably should do that.
Yeah.
But Max, I want to talk to you about these Eagles, your Eagles, because, I mean, they're a great team. They're, what? Hank just gave a come see, come saw with it.
0-1, their last one.
Who would you
0-1 in
take,
their
Eagles
last
or
one.
Vikings?
Vikings.
Oh, they played week 2.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Okay.
But anyways, Max.
The Bills beat the Patriots 31-0 in fucking 2004, and then
What?
they beat them 31-0 at the end of the year.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
point
yeah,
counterpoint.
Week 2 doesn't mean
fact
shit.
or fact.
I don't understand.
years
Whatever.
Fact fiction, week 2 doesn't mean shit.
I don't give a fuck about the Patriots. Like they are nothing.
I don't give a fuck about the Eagles.
You care
Max, put the
so
camera on yourself, Max.
you care so much about the Eagles.
I don't.
It makes no sense to me.
Max
like
is
the
never going to
Patriots-
remember to put the camera
like,
on himself when he's
I know,
screaming about
I
Philadelphia.
know.
I just said
Like-
they're 0-1 their last one. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
That is fact.
All right,
That is fact.
so Max, my concern is
Fact or fact?
My concern for you is that you guys seem to be doing a lot of moves that feel like panic moves for a team that's great. Like Ndamukong Suh feels a little bit like a panic move. It feels like you're trying to do the dream team thing. Did Taylor Heineke break the Eagles?
Taylor, that's just Howie looking for depth. None of those guys are going to be looked to come in and save this team. But Fletcher Cox is not the same player that he was, and I think keeping him fresh is good.
You guys
Yeah.
are so all in right
Keep
now.
them
though.
fresh.
Yeah,
Keep those
it's
boys
good.
fresh.
But
Super
the
Bowl
thing
or
is,
bust.
but the thing is not really because we still have a top 5 pick in next year's draft.
Okay. That's
so
good.
it's like
You're still all in.
we're going and getting guys, but it's not like we're leveraging the future. Like we still have guys coming in. We have 2 first-round picks next year. One of them being top 5.
That's a fair counterpoint.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the moves that Howie's making, like getting fleeced by the Bears for Robert Quinn.
Fleeced.
And
Yeah,
now
but
he's going
you can
for
fleece.
and now
That
Ndamukong
dude stinks
now
now.
Ndamukong Suh.
I knew he stunk.
Ndamukong Suh just fleeced Howie coming off the street because Ndamukong Suh probably would have played for like $50,000 because he lost all his money in crypto.
Well, Darius Slay had a quote that said he's boys with Ndamukong Suh. He still got it. He's got a lot of money, and he was just chilling, and now he's trying to play again.
Oh,
Oh,
so he's
nice.
just
oh,
chilling.
so that's yeah. I mean,
He was just chilling,
all right,
but
so
now-
we're good.
but now he's
isn't
trying
that
to
how?
play.
Isn't that how we got into this crypto scam thing? Like all the people were like, I thought FTX was a scam until I saw Tom Brady do a commercial.
Yeah.
Like, and it can't be.
Also, for the record,
I don't know how that's relevant at all.
Yeah, I mean that you just said like, all right, this guy, we don't know if he's good still, but one of his friends said he was.
and for the record,
But
I don't feel
it's
bad
my
for the
guy.
people that ever tweeted out "Have fun being poor." Those crypto people.
Yeah,
I'm glad if
No,
they lost
those
their money.
people. Fuck them. Okay, I think we just did both of our overs. Billy, you're over.
Rams Saints 39. It was just because it was 39.
Okay,
And this might be a game on their calendar at this point of the season where they're like, we could win this game, so they put in a bunch of crazy install to score points, but could be totally wrong.
fuck Dennis Allen. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. I am so sick of Andy Dalton. Nice guy.
Yeah.
He's starting because Dennis Allen hates America.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal.
It'd be very funny if a blown call ends this one. That's all.
Yeah,
I'll
it
say.
would. Especially a blown call of a game that like no one cares about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then, but it'll still like be put on the list for Saints fans.
It would be great if it was a blown call for a tie.
That would be fantastic. It's hard to get upset about that.
Yeah. Okay, Jake.
So PFT, you have Washington, Houston 40.5.
Yep.
Is your number.
Low number.
I'm with you, Big Cat. Colts, Eagles 45.
Let's
I
ride.
think Matt Ryan still has some juice left in him, and the Eagles get right.
Okay. Hank.
This is Buffalo just being soft. Unbelievably upsetting move that they were too scared of a little bit of snow to play this game. So this is just a personal under.
Just
They
trying.
don't deserve the points.
You're
in
just
this
trying to
49.5.
make,
What is
make
into
Buffalo
you?
hate
You've
you.
now gotten
piss
Minneapolis
and
on your
vinegar.
side, but you've
I
given
wanted
up
a, I
Buffalo?
wanted a,
You had
I
to-
wanted a 6 foot.
That's
snow
a
game.
bad trade,
you-
my
I wanted
friend.
a 6 foot snow game.
You
This
brought
isn't about
you brought
Buffalo.
up 2004 stats. You obviously been thinking about Buffalo all day.
No, that's just like that's the best example of the beginning of the season not mattering and getting it together for the end of the postseason run. That actually had nothing to do with the Bills. But
Except
I'm
they
sorry
played
that
the
I
game.
wanted a 6 foot snow game.
All right,
Played in
that's fair.
Buffalo
That's fair.
With Josh Allen on a Sunday.
That's fair.
That sounded awesome. I was so ready to bet the over.
Yeah. I
was
weather
so
isn't
ready.
real.
The
I was gonna make a huge bet. It was gonna turn my season around, and
You
now
got
it's
robbed.
just in Detroit.
And we got robbed.
Yeah,
okay.
we did get robbed. I wanted to see what 6 feet of snow looked like. I wanted to see the Bills re-sign Shady McCoy last minute just to play in the snow game. I wanted to see the I love fucking cocaine memes that I was going to put out with the Grizzly Bears during this game. It's sad that we're not going to get it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Okay. All right. Your favorite under, Max.
I will be taking the Patriots Jets under.
Yep, that makes sense.
I don't know the number, but
That makes
I'm taking
sense.
that under.
38.
Two great defenses. Patriots have a great defense. I respect the Patriots. And so do the Jets. So it'll be a dogfight. Great game.
I could see the Patriots losing this game. I do love a hungry dog. If this was a vacuum, I could see it happening. Which
Okay.
probably means they're going to win by 20.
Yeah. All right. Your favorite under, PFT.
Chiefs Chargers.
Chiefs Chargers.
Chiefs Chargers Sunday night.
Boo.
Chiefs Chargers Sunday
Smart.
night.
52.
Put, smart. Put
52.
boo.
52. I don't know why they put the Chargers back in primetime. It's a definition of weird flex, but okay. They moved it back. It's the Chargers' second week in a row. I don't think that they have all their shit together on offense injury-wise. And
They are getting, I think they're getting both Keenan Allen and Mike Williams
both
back.
of them. They're getting Mike Williams back too.
Both have kind of alluded to it. So let's just say,
Okay.
let's call it one. One
All
of
right.
the two is
well.
going to be back.
I said what I said already. The Chiefs. I'm not totally believing their offense right now because Mecole Hardman's out.
Yep.
But they're probably going to do some weird shit with Kadarius Toney and make me be like, oh, I'm a dumbass for not betting on points with Patrick Mahomes. But I think that I don't know. It's easy. It's like an emotional hedge where if we don't get a lot of points on Sunday night, at least I'm happy because I won my bet.
It's smart because it feels like every Sunday night goes under. I just am booing you because I want it to go over.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I also,
But you're smart.
I also think that Andy Reid probably hates playing in primetime just from a meal standpoint.
Yeah.
When it comes to like
Maybe
figuring out
maybe double dinner.
Well, you could do the way I see it is if you're playing at like 7:15 local time, you're either coaching that game extremely full or extremely hungry if you're
Yeah.
Andy Reid, and there's no real middle ground.
I'd imagine he goes double. I would imagine a Sunday night football game. It's breakfast, maybe an early lunch, dinner around 5, double dinner around 11 p.m.
No, he probably does dinner.
Yeah.
So like instead of he probably has a brunch too.
Man, I'm hungry,
Breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner,
Yeah.
supper, dinner, fourth meal.
Fun
Okay.
fact: this is the 9th time a team has played back-to-back Sunday night football games.
Whoa.
So they've went 2-0 4 times. They've split 3 times, and the Rams in 2018 went 0-2.
I like it. That is a fun fact. All right, my under. I'm taking Rams Saints under 39. That game just stinks. That game just stinks. No Cooper Kupp.
High heaven.
Andy Dalton is still the quarterback. Fuck that game. Not going to be on the TVs. Billy,
Falcons Bears 49.5.
the running game, Army Navy.
I think it's be quick.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be one of those games where we look up and I don't know, Bills Browns, maybe not Bills Browns. Yeah, maybe Bills Browns, maybe Eagles Colts is in like starting the fourth quarter and Bears Falcons has been over for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Tino.
Okay.
I'm with you as well, Big Cat.
Okay.
Rams Saints under 39.
All right, so the only game we didn't touch, I believe, is Raiders Broncos, which credit to
Monday
us.
Night Football.
Monday Night Football, yeah, but Raiders Broncos, credit to us for not touching that. Mm-hmm. That game stinks. Did you see the report that one of Russell Wilson's old teammates thinks that he's accidentally calling audibles from Seattle?
Yeah.
And guys are confused and being like, he's using code words at the line of scrimmage that the rest of his team doesn't understand.
Well, Josh McDaniels probably has video of that from his time on the Patriots.
Yes, that's
so that's
true.
probably a benefit for the
Raiders.
Broncos. Or the Broncos. Either way, this is also an interesting game because it feels like whichever coach loses this game should be fired.
Yeah.
But a report came out earlier this week that the Raiders are not firing Josh McDaniels because they can't afford
to
fire him.
We, as first reported by Part of My Take, actually.
Yeah, so
we were on the broke boy chain when we were talking about how he doesn't have enough money
to get the team in the first place.
Right.
He doesn't even have enough money to fire somebody because he's so broke. And we should do a GoFundMe
for Mark Davis. Yeah,
do a GoFundMe
and just buy him one PF Chang's gift card
to be able to. Yeah, we'll buy you. I swear to God, dude, I will get him a $500 gift card.
I'll match.
So that's a $1,000 gift card to Mark Davis if he fires Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Just to offset that loss a little bit.
Nathaniel Hackett also said, quote, someone's got to win this football game.
That's
no.
It could
be
tie.
tie.
That
could be a tie.
Almost. I think I'm going to bet on a tie.
Bet on a tie.
I think I'm going to bet on a tie.
Bet on a tie.
You have to bet on a tie. After
you know what?
He's been so wrong all year. You have to bet on a tie.
There's going to be a tie this week.
Yeah. And that's going to be the game.
That's probably it.
That's so perfect that Nathaniel Hackett would come out and say that.
Yeah, 13-13.
Like, dude, do you know how your team has played this year?
Plus 1,500.
All right.
Money in the bank.
Putting it in. Putting it in. Tie.
Hank, you won't put that in the Hungry Dog? Give it a little boost? Dude, that's a fucking lock.
Do it.
The Broncos-Raiders tie this week?
result end of fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that sounds
more.
pretty low. I would imagine it's more along the lines of like 2,500.
Love it.
Tie,
baby, tie.
I'll find it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just tie, baby.
Yes. Okay, let's get to let's do some Mount Rushmore. We got to get back on the winning side, guys. We've had a little bit of bad luck. I'm gonna say right now,
Josh Allen.
We have to ban Austin Eckler because he just doesn't get enough touches. He doesn't get enough touches.
He gets touches, but he just doesn't get enough carries.
Touches in the backfield.
And he doesn't get enough carries. He gets passes in the backfield.
Yeah. Well,
Those
that
don't
was
count.
frustrating watching because we had everything in the barn easy, and then Austin Eckler, that hurt. So, Hank, do you have a pick? I have a pick that's guaranteed. I have 2 picks that are guaranteed to win.
Saquon.
Okay.
We're going back to the barn with Saquon.
That wasn't one of them.
I don't. Listen, it's a team game. I'm the coldest gambler on the show. Facts.
I have 3 picks.
And
that
it
are
doesn't matter.
guaranteed to win.
Ultimately, it's about everyone winning. But I think if we had to pick who's had the most in the barn, I think I might be one.
Because you just picked Saquon.
But it's a team game.
It is a team game.
I have 3
that's what I'm
that are going to win if anyone needs one.
Okay, well, I've got 2. One of the guys I'm going Christian McCaffrey.
Okay. Which one did you guys like me to pick?
You loved getting the catching running backs, PFT. It's scary.
What do you mean? I usually go with Chubb.
Okay, who would you guys rather me pick?
Fact or fiction, Hank? Fact. I go with Chubb almost every
Jonathan
time.
Taylor's
non-Chubbs
definitely
more than
going to hit
Chubbs.
it. So
Fact.
this is an odds question. Jonathan Taylor's definitely going to hit it. Dalvin Cook is definitely going to hit it. Justin Fields is definitely going to hit it. Who would you like me to pick? Fields?
Personally, I'm Dalvin.
Okay.
Fucked
Yeah,
up.
you're a Vikings
Big Vikings guy.
All right, then I'll pick Dalvin.
All right, you know what? Now Hank's got me scared about Christian McCaffrey.
All right, so go with
no,
Jonathan Taylor's definitely going to hit it.
I might go back to Chubb.
Okay.
But the Bills are going to take a lead.
Justin Fields?
Justino.
Okay, Justin Fields and Dalvin Cook are in it. That's a combo pick for me and PFT, so either of them don't get 50, you can blame both of us.
And I'm sure Hank will.
Yep.
No.
Unless it's Dalvin Cook, then what is he going to do?
Right.
That's his guy.
Now I almost want the bet to lose, but have it lose because of Hank.
Yeah. Okay, Billy and Jake.
Lamar.
Lamar's
gotten 50+ in all but 2 games this year.
Oh,
Okay.
Spicy. We got 2 quarterbacks in there. I like it. Okay. We ready to do some fantasy Footboys, and then we got MJF. Great interview. Just so everyone knows, before we actually kick it to that interview, he is a wrestler, so don't get upset if he makes you mad. That's actually what he's trying to do, and he's very good at it.
Yeah,
Same.
like when he calls you all poor.
Yeah.
That's kind of his thing.
He might be. Right. But yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
but it's
But
also
don't- yeah.
it's he's just that wealthy.
Yeah, he is that rich. Okay. Fantasy Footboys.
Hey, can someone explain the concept real quick? Because I might be confused myself.
It's teams in the World Cup.
A couple Italian boys, eh?
Hey,
I'm a
Frankie Baloney. That's my name. I'll start.
Is
I'll
it-
show you. I'll show you the
no,
way.
I got it, I
No,
got
I'm
it,
gonna
I
show
got
you the
it, I
way.
got it.
I'm
My
gonna show you the way.
stardom.
No, my stardom.
No, it's- hey,
No,
hey.
my hey. Hey, park the car over here.
Oi,
right, my-
hey, look, here's the thing. It's a World Cup preview, isn't it?
Yeah.
You talk about the teams in World Cup that you think, will go with footy tournament. Ready, steady, go.
My stardom is Senegal.
Oh,
Senegalese.
nice.
The-
When I was a
Lions,
kid, I
isn't
had a
it?
lovely woman live in my house for a year. She was a Senegalese teacher. Shout out to Senegal.
All right, right then.
Right.
Okay.
You give the bird the old poke.
My situm is Switzerland. Fight a war, you fucking pussies.
Oh, nice.
They're
Good hot
so tight.
chocolate, though.
Neutral.
And my sleeper is Brazil.
Good sleeper. Not a lot of people talk about Brazil this time of
That's
year.
both a bonk, and I think they have a good shot at
Oh,
winning
you
this
like
whole
them
thing.
fat asses, huh?
Huh?
Miss Bum
The old
Bum.
butt
You
lift,
want
eh?
them fat asses.
Right, you're a man that likes the backyard, innit?
Yeah.
Get lost in the garden.
Your bottom feeder.
Some may say.
I like the cut of your jib, my friend.
Hey, this is Tom Hardy.
Oh, hey, Tom Hardy.
This is Thomas
This is
Hardy.
Thomas Shelby.
That's bait. My starter, I'm starting Argentina. At Falkland
Oh,
Islands.
that's my stop.
Falkland Islands, water under the bridge at this point. It's a legacy cup for Messi. It's a legacy. It's an indictment on his legacy if he wins. If the bloke loses, goes out on a shield.
You know who else started in Argentina?
Well, that's funny.
I know who
That's
ended
very
up
funny, Henry, because my sitter is Germany. I'm sitting in Germany. You know what you did. You know what you did, Germany. My sleeper.
This is the point where I'm like, I don't know.
My sleeper is Italy.
Italy.
I think Italy. Not a lot of people talk about Italy right now, but I think they've got a very strong chance indeed to reach for round 16.
All right, my is Thomas fucking Shelby. My start is France because I had it be Argentina. But France, stinky cheese.
The bleu.
Armpits.
They got
Boosh.
My sleeper is Ghana. Like, are you gonna finish this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then
Go.
my sit-em is the moon. Shaq thinks there's two of them.
2 moons.
Yeah.
Two moons.
Shaq thinks there's two moons.
That's a pair of
Is there a
tits.
big one or a small one?
yeah. So watch out for the moon in this World Cup.
All right. How you guys doing? This is a true Brexit geezer.
Brexit geezer.
The Falklands made me vote for Brexit, but anyway, my stardom is India,
Yeah.
crown jewel of the
They in
empire.
For British
India,
Empire.
yeah,
Are they in it?
the best colony.
Probably
I don't
not.
think they're
The
in
best
it. No, they're not in it.
I don't care. Best colony.
Okay.
In
Number
my
one.
situm are the pigs. That's Portugal, Ireland, Greece, and Spain. And that's why we didn't join the EU and get the euro.
Accountable
Because
pigs.
it's
Credit.
terrible
Extra credit.
economies.
I respect it.
Terrible economies.
Right.
My sleeper is the British Empire. The sun will never set on the British Empire. We're coming back.
What about the moon, though? Because we got
The
two
moon.
of them, right?
Two of them.
Neither the moon or the sun.
I know what he's saying, though.
That was our World Cup preview.
I
That
just
might
wrote-
have also been my Fyre Fest.
I know nothing about soccer, football.
We are going to do a World Cup preview on Monday because we don't like to do our previews until after we can see Wednesday. We like
Yeah.
to see the stadiums first.
See the field. There's
Yeah,
one.
we got to see it.
There's one that's built out of shipping containers and one that looks like a vagina. That's all I know.
Okay. So did you also see that Team US did a little footy practice with some of the workers? So that was nice. So basically, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, is that all good?
Yeah. They played a little soccer.
Yeah, with the ones that are still left.
Yes, right. So this is. I mean,
it's true.
It's true. It has
Although,
not been good.
just for the record, from this point on, I'm only going to be saying positive things about Qatar until I get back from Qatar.
I have a take.
Go ahead.
I don't think the World Cup's going to finish. I think it's going to get canceled for some reason.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Billy.
Why?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
You know, I'm going over there and you're heavily implying that there's going to be a terrorist
No,
attack.
no, not
followed up
not
PFT saying
terrorist, not a terrorist attack.
I think Billy.
I don't think it's going to be finished in Qatar. I think I don't know.
Where's it going to be finished?
Some,
It's going to be
somewhere
so
else.
good that they make it leave.
I don't know what's going to happen. This thing.
No, Billy, you're wrong. Qatar is the
very
Qatari
nice
government.
people.
The Qatari government has brought this country into the 21st century. It's sure to be a showcase of the culture and great people and the spirit of competitive friendship that Qatar is known for to this very day.
You've always said that. You've always said
that's
that.
what I say.
I
about
remember
Qatar
you've
all the
always
time.
said that.
It sounds like the literal Fyre Fest. I'm getting Fyre Fest vibes
You're
from
doing
the World Cup.
as
like
my-
an actual,
going there.
As
the
my
actual
Qatar
festival.
gently weeps.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's going there.
I'm going there.
We gotta keep
that
you
is
safe.
my Fyre Fest.
Yeah.
Is that Qatar looks like it's turning into a Fyre Fest right now.
Yeah, okay.
With like the buildings and the everything going on there right now.
Yes, it's quite
We have to
something.
change the name of the segment. Cutter of the week.
No,
Cutter of the week.
not yet, not yet. Not wait till I get back, please.
Yes, wait till he gets back. Okay, let's kick it to MJF, and then we will do our Fyre Fest. Before we do that, Pietro, you had a quick word for one of our sponsors.
Yes, before we get to MJF, I want to talk to lovely people out there about Venmo. It's almost the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time to get your Venmo captions ready. So I just learned that there's a Venmo debit card. Have you heard about the Venmo debit card? Well, first of all, you got it right there, right, Big Cap?
Check it out, purple.
First of all, there's no monthly fee. There's no minimum balance. It's a great way to use the money that you have in Venmo at tons of your favorite places, in person or online. Since it's all part of Venmo, tracking your spending and getting paid back is really, really simple. You can view your debit card payment in the app and split the bill with friends on Venmo in just a few taps. And get this, you'll automatically earn cash back right to your Venmo account as you go. No need to sign up, no need to opt in ahead of time to get your cash back. That includes 5% cash back on eligible purchases and special offers from major brands. DOSH, cashback terms apply. This card's as easy as it sounds when you're going out to dinner or if you're getting tickets to the game. Turn what matters to you into everyday rewards with the Venmo debit card. It'll be easier than ever to settle up after the weekend, and your bank account will thank you. Super simple, connects directly to your Venmo account, and it's the perfect debit card. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Learn more about Venmo debit card at venmo.com/PMT. And now, here's MJF.
Okay, we now welcome on a very special guest, one of the most electric guys in sports entertainment going right now. It is the legend, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He is better than you. What's up, man?
Hey.
Are you better than us?
Hey, and you know it.
Are you
okay?
be-
And
are you
Big Cat,
better?
let me tell you something.
Okay.
First of all, let me get this right out the whip.
Yep.
I have done a lot of stuff around here at Barstool. I've done KFC Radio. Okay, I did wrestling, and now I'm here on Pardon My Take, and I'm letting you know right now, out of all the setups, this is the best one.
Thank you.
I only have one problem.
What?
Yeah.
There's this weird squinty-eyed fuck sitting right over there.
He's pointing at Billy.
And there's literally that blue-eyed, blonde-haired, worthless piece of shit. There's no way he didn't like every single one of those Kanye tweets. Yep. There is no reality where that's not the truth. Okay? No.
I was a
defend yourself. Defend
I was
yourself.
a
Defend yourself.
Shabbos goy growing up.
Okay.
And if you know what that is, I used to.
No, I don't know what that means.
You know what that means?
Yes, you schmuck.
Yes, I was a
I
Shabbos
speak more
goy,
Yiddish
so
than anyone
I
in this
actually-
room.
Did Billy just
Don't.
say, like, some of my best friends are Jewish?
Yeah, he
No,
did.
I said I went shut the lights off.
So it's one of
Yeah.
those things. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wait. I can't be anti-Semitic. I have Jewish friends.
No,
yeah. We hear cops say that all the time when they pull poor
What?
people
No,
over on the side of the road.
I
It's
worked in
horrible.
a synagogue every weekend growing
did?
up. So
Good.
yeah, I
Like
shut the
community
lights
service?
off.
Say
Yeah.
3 Yiddish words and I'll leave you alone.
Yachaim.
Okay, that was a Hebrew word, but okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
That was good. That counts as two.
I'll allow it. I heard that means you're a
Schwitz?
friend of the tribe.
Yeah,
Schwitzing.
Schwitz.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
I
go.
schwitz all the time.
There we go,
All right.
Billy.
I love
All right.
schwitzing.
Billy's back.
Confirmed, not a Kanye follower.
Okay,
Okay.
It doesn't
good.
help the whole face thing that we got
Yeah,
going
no,
on.
he's
We'll
you're
figure it out.
vindicated. You're
We'll figure it
vindicated.
out.
So it's great to have you on. Like I said, you said you've been in a lot of podcasts in this room.
Yes, sir.
Or in this office. We've kind of cucked you. We're like, nah, we don't want him. He's not a big deal. You're a big deal now.
Yeah,
So now
kinda
you
one
get
of the biggest.
Yeah, you get to come on the big leagues.
Yeah, you got to eat crow a little bit. I'm just going to be honest. As far as professional wrestling landscape goes, I think anybody who is a fan of professional wrestling knows who MJF is. Just in case you're deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or let's just be honest here, probably poor if you don't know who I am one of the youngest and fastest rising stars in the history of professional wrestling. I am soon to be the AEW World Champion. I am the three-time AEW Dynamite Diamond Ring Champion. And goddamn, pal, I am very close to winning that AEW World title, the most precious prize in all of professional wrestling.
Don't pal me, buddy.
Hey, don't bud me, pal.
Okay, so it's good to have you on the show. You got a big match coming up on Saturday night. It's going to be great. We are good friends with Tony Khan, so let's start there.
Absolutely.
How's Tony Khan as a boss?
So, Tony Khan, me and him had a little bit of friction.
Yeah?
'Cause
From what?
Money.
Okay.
So let's just be frank, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just be frank. And I'm not talking Frank the Tank either, but let's just be frank. I was not getting compensated what I should have been compensated at one point. So Daddy took his ball and he went home for about 3 months.
You just quit.
I quit on the air. And I said,
This is real. This isn't a
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
No,
saw
no,
that.
no,
That's when I first started paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Was when you cut that promo.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, it transcended wrestling,
of course.
and people were like, "Is this real? Is this not real?" Diehard wrestling fans even were like, "Is this a work? Am I am I being played? Am I a
Yeah.
mark right now?
That's the power
And
that I bring to the table.
it transcended reality in a way where it was powerful because here's a guy that's in the ring that's in a position where I think a lot of us can identify with. They're calling out their boss.
Yep.
They're saying, fuck you, pay me. But then diehard wrestling fans that have been following the storyline, they're like, wait, I thought that this was all kind of a storyline all along. Turns out maybe he was playing us. So which side of that fence did it fall on?
So I'll be honest. Here's my take on professional wrestling. People are fake. Wrestling's real. And the realest person in professional wrestling is MJF. And that's a fact. There was nothing about that situation that was manufactured. I came into LA. I was very upset with my boss over money. My boss said, you know what? Air out some of your grievances on TV. That was the agreement that we had. I told him the things that I was going to say. And then I said a whole lot more than I told him I was going to say, to be completely blunt.
Okay.
Was that the plan, or did you just get caught up in the moment?
It was my plan. It wasn't Tony Khan's plan.
Yeah.
Tony was like, look, if you want to let some stuff off your chest, it is what it is. And I was like, I'll be very tactful and I'll be very respectful. But in my head, I was like, motherfucker.
You're going scorched earth.
Oh, yeah. Because I was looking at the landscape, and to be blunt, the two biggest stars in professional wrestling right now are me and Roman Reigns. We are the two people that everybody's talking about, whether you're a professional wrestling fan or whether you're outside of that professional wrestling bubble. And my goal since day one when I entered All Elite Wrestling was I wanted professional wrestling to be a part of the cultural zeitgeist again. I wanted people to talk about guys like me, guys like Jon Moxley, guys like Bryan Danielson, Ricky Starks, Will Hobbs, the same way people used to talk about Stone Cold, The Rock,
Yeah.
you know,
DX, Mankind.
Chris Jericho, who is
Yeah.
a part of AEW. And that was always my goal from the jump. And I was doing that for my boss, but my boss was not paying me the right amount of money. And now
He's paying you?
I'm doing okay.
He's paying you?
So here's the deal. I was rich prior. It was more of a pride thing for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always been fucking rich. That's never been the issue.
You're MJF.
But it was, of course, but it was a pride thing for me. And now, yeah, raking in the dough, good 7 figs.
Ooh,
very happy.
7 figs?
I'll be honest, yes.
How much
Yes.
money do you make?
Wow.
So I can't say the exact number.
Okay, can I say the number and then you tell me if I'm right?
I will not confirm or deny. I'll just stare at you blankly, but you could have fun just spitting off random numbers if you want.
$7 million a year. He's nodding. He's saying yes.
$3 million.
Who knows? I have not moved my face.
So, all right. So you blast Tony Khan live on TV. You go farther than he expected. When you walk off, is he like, "Hey, dude, I said you"?
Oh, he didn't see me in the back. I legitimately
Left?
I shoot left. I
Right.
left the arena, and there were security guards trying to grab me as I was leaving.
Really?
Yes.
So when did the first conversation happen after that? You went home.
Months.
Really?
Months. So the thing is there was an autograph signing that I was supposed to go to, and I felt, why am I making the company money when the company should be paying me money?
Right.
So Daddy bounced. I did not go to the autograph signing, and I just stayed in my hotel room. They did a wellness check on me. They thought I might have died or something.
Okay.
They were going to kick my hotel room door in. I was not there. I was informed about this later on. Then it came time for the pay-per-view. People were worried I was going to no-show the pay-per-view. I showed up to the pay-per-view as last minute as humanly possible because I wanted to make a point. I wrestled the match against Wardlow, who's a scumbag. Wardlow got lucky. He won the match. I think everybody that watched the match knows Wardlow got lucky. It was a very cheap victory.
It was Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Absolutely.
Kangaroo court.
Yeah.
And after that, I sat down with my boss. My boss was like, how do we make this right? What if I just let you, like, I'll let you get, like, a dig on me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. It was not one dig.
Right.
So
Yeah, I could imagine just Tony sending you a text afterwards being like, hey, man, that was great. Ha, ha, ha. We're still cool, right?
Yeah.
There was no text. And from what I was informed, he was very upset in the back.
So in the 3 months,
As was everybody in the
Yeah.
locker room.
So they tried to get, but you said the security guards tried to.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to keep
If you watch
there.
it back, you can see the security guards trying to grab me to bring me to the back.
They tried to take you prisoner.
I'm not going to say it because I make so much money now and I love my boss and I love my company.
Yeah.
Right.
But hypothetically, perhaps that was what was happening.
So you go home for 3 months, and was there ever a moment where you're like, I might have made a mistake?
No. Because
But,
I was
maybe?
watching the show and I swear on my life. And here's a prime example. If you watched AEW Dynamite this week, you had the same thought. AEW Dynamite is a very good professional wrestling show. And if you love professional wrestling, please tune in. We're on Wednesdays on TBS at 8 p.m. for Dynamite. And then on Rampage, we're on Fridays 10 to 11 on TNT. It's an incredible show. But when MJF is missing, you feel it.
You feel it.
You feel it, and it's awkward, and you're like, God, because I'm the most consistent professional wrestler that there's been in decades. And
Whoa.
No, it's true.
Well, you
If
mentioned
if
Roman
watch
Reigns.
professional
It
wrestling-
sounds like when you talk about Roman Reigns,
Roman Reigns also incredible.
It sounds like you revere him a little bit.
I do. I absolutely do. I feel that I'm the face of my company, and I think it's more than fair to say that Roman Reigns is the face of his company over in WWE, which is also a tremendous, tremendous wrestling show. And on January 1st, 2024, they will most certainly be making their bid to get MJF over there.
Oh,
I like that. What would make you jump?
Money. I'm a very simple man.
If they offer $1
If
more,
they offer a penny more, this is a business. This is not, it's not friend business, right? It's show business, and that's all I care about.
That's a good line.
That's a really good line.
Fuck, I'm gonna
I
say
love
that.
money. Please take
My
it.
next, yeah.
I love money. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I never want to be a disgusting poor, like a lot of people that watch wrestling. Let's be honest.
Were you rich even before, even when you were poor?
Yeah.
You just seem like you've just been
People,
old
we're
money.
Be
A rich
so
guy,
confused by this. Be like, is he doing a shtick or
No.
he's
There's
real.
no shtick. This is me 24/7.
Yeah.
24/7, 365, baby. I'm the devil,
Wait, so okay,
and I'm salt of the earth.
so well, that's a little contradictory when you say you're salt of the earth. And
Well, what do you
also-
mean?
Well, because you're like all
The
these
devil's
whores that
now,
watch.
let's be honest though. Here's my issue with what you're saying.
Okay.
Everybody now, we're all PC, we're having a good time. Don't say anything that you don't want to listen. I'm just honest. I'm
Yeah.
ridiculously honest. And I think that's why people connect with me, Big Cat. I think that's why people connect with this podcast so much. #1 sports podcast in the world.
7
Fact.
years.
Fact.
Yeah.
7 years
Fact.
running.
Fact.
That doesn't happen when you're just feeding people bullshit. You got to be honest. You got to be genuine.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah.
That's why people fawn over me. That's why people hang on every single word I say. Just like Fat Boy over there is hanging off that little,
He
seat.
pointed to Billy, not me.
Now that Billy's just
Billy's
showing
showing
his
I love you,
stomach.
Fleck. Do you want me to take my shirt off and just embarrass you?
Oh wow!
I think Billy low-key does want you to do that.
Now
Billy's
I'm
also-
a little nervous.
Billy
I
will
want it
probably
too
have
much.
some
He
various
wants it.
chemical questions for
Yeah,
you
yeah,
later.
yeah. Plus,
I'm
he's
sure.
wearing sweatpants. I don't want anything to pop up that we don't want to see.
He wants that.
Uh,
he wants it.
I came up with all these questions on my own because I'm such a big wrestling follower. Your wife's hot, I'm told.
So, not married yet, but this chick is fucking smoking hot. Is there a way we can pull up a photo or something and
I haven't
post
looked at
it?
her.
Do you fuck her?
Dude, constantly. You kidding me? Really? We call it the maximum ride in my house.
Oh, the maximum ride.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
What she look
Yeah.
like naked?
Dude, okay. So I'm just going to try to explain the best I can. So, abs,
Your dad is sitting in here, by the way.
it is what it is. I don't give a shit.
he's like, God
By the-
damn it, we're gonna do this part of the interview.
He's lucky that I'm compensating him to hang out around me.
Yeah,
really.
that's
he's
true.
He's just a stooge.
yeah.
But abs,
Yeah.
massive tits, the fattest ass you ever seen,
Uh-huh.
gorgeous, long, flowing red hair. And to make it even more incredible, get this. Guess where she graduated from?
I'm gonna say
DeVry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Florida State.
The #1 business school in the world, Wharton.
Oh, wow.
This girl is a freak of nature, and she's also an incredible artist.
Okay.
Naomi Rosenblum, I think _art or Naomi _Rosenblum, something like that on Instagram. Figure it out. I don't give a shit. But if she doesn't make money, it's fine because I'm fucking so rich now.
Right. What if I were to say her art sucks?
You would be wrong, to be
Okay.
blunt.
Right.
And then
but art is subjective.
yes and no,
Mm-hmm.
right? There are certain things that aren't subjective, right? Like, for example, it's not subjective that Billy is disgusting looking.
Right.
That's just a fact.
That is a fact.
So, but if you look at something and you know deep down it's beautiful and you just say something to say it, that makes you a troll, right, Big
Okay.
Cat?
All right. So
and
I'm
we
being
don't
a
troll here.
Yeah,
on
no, we
Part of
don't
My
troll.
Take.
We don't troll. We don't troll.
That's for the pores.
I don't even know. I haven't seen her art. I'm just saying, what if I said that? I didn't say it. I said, what if?
Okay, can I?
What if I said
can
her
I be
art
completely-
sucks and she's dumb?
completely
but I'm not
transparent.
saying it.
Completely transparent.
Yeah.
I think the last thing anyone wants to do is get into a verbal joust with me in any capacity.
Yeah, well,
It's just not- it's
we're
not
not
smart.
verbally jousting because I didn't say
We're
it.
just
As
sarcastic.
thing.
We're just saying potentially.
I literally
Listen,
just
I
said that
think
he
you're-
didn't say it.
Hypothetically,
You
I
might
could
not
talk
be as
about-
smart as you think because I'm telling you, I never said that.
Big
I
cat.
said, what if I said that?
Big cat.
Big difference.
Big cat.
Big difference.
All right. Listen.
Do you just make her paint
want to
you
see
all the
it.
time? Because
There's
I'm on
actually
her
several.
Instagram
There's
right
actually
now.
several.
And so
It's
that's
me a
why,
lot.
That's why you think she's a great artist.
Well,
It's
duh.
Because
It's me a lot.
She just paints
but
pictures
she
of you.
also paints some beautiful stuff. If you keep scrolling, she actually she does a lot of movies. So there's one
What do you
from
mean
Pulp
she does
Fiction.
Movies.
I wish. Well, we do movies, but
Yeah,
she
right.
pains movies.
Paints
So
movies.
I see
there's a
Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction one. I
It's very
think
meta.
there's
It's
another
like the
picture of
artist
you.
painting art.
Yes, bingo. There's one I believe she just did of John Moxley. There's another one that she did of
Half of
Django
her art
Unchained.
is just you.
It's a lot of me.
It's a lot of
but
you.
if
on
you
here.
if you
No
got
wonder
to, if
you
you
love
got
it.
if you got to fuck me if you got to fuck me you want to
You'd-
fuck me too.
you'd-
Yeah, so
you'd
that's,
paint the
that
shit
was
out of
my
me
next
every day.
question. Who's
Yeah, yeah.
hotter, your fiance or you?
Me.
Yeah.
But she's almost there. You know what I mean?
She's
Which
working
is why
on it.
that's why you marry someone, right? They
Yep.
need to be on your level, or at least
on it.
close to.
Another
Yeah.
question that I thought of all on my own here.
I love it.
How was singing on the Rosie O'Donnell show when you were 5 years old?
It was horrible, and I'd like to explain why.
Okay.
That woman to this day owes me an absurd amount of money.
Yeah.
So we did a huge number for her that day because I was as cute as a button, okay, charismatic as ever, beautiful singing voice of an angel, tenor 2, all-state in choir in high school, by the way.
Okay.
And when I was over there, I mean, I was 6 years old, charisma machine. I had to be around her with all of her fat, floppy folds, smelled up a storm. And I'm just sitting there the entire time while she's talking. Her breath is foul and disgusting.
This is all your thoughts when you were 5.
100%.
Okay, yep.
Confirmed.
Just making sure.
And I put on the performance of a lifetime. Best thing that ever happened on the Rosie O'Donnell show, easily.
Yeah, we're still talking about it to
And,
this day.
and let's be honest. I mean, we are still talking about it
Yeah,
to
right.
this day.
Right. He said that. Are you repeating him?
I am.
Yeah,
I
right.
agree.
No, because I said
completely-
it,
he
so I
said
thought
that.
that
He's
you were
already
just
talking
saying
about
it.
it.
Do you actually believe that, or are you just saying because I said it?
No.
and you-
People still talk about it to this
People still
day. If
talk
I
about
enter
it.
a
No, no, I
room,
just
people
said-
bring it up. So
Yeah.
I just Rosie, I know you're obviously watching part of my take. It's the number
Big
one sports
AWO.
podcast.
No, she's
Yeah.
banned. We suspended her.
She's suspended.
Yeah,
That's
It took-
another
it
show
took
that
a
she
lot
got
of
kicked
rope,
off of.
But
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
suspended
she's
her.
been kicked off a lot of shows.
She has.
Yeah.
So that was a good experience, except for not getting
Except
paid.
for not getting paid
Except
properly.
for not getting
But
paid.
again, and she really smelled. Like, I wish I was kidding.
Yeah.
She smelled, man.
You still thinking about it to this day?
I mean, when something happens to you at a young age, they call it like childhood trauma.
Uh-huh.
I think fair to say.
That was it.
I don't think it's
Her
an
breath.
unnerving thing to say.
Rosie
Yeah.
O'Donnell's breath,
Yeah.
childhood trauma. All right. So, what's the hardest part about being a wrestler? I actually am curious. Like, I grew up a wrestling fan. I don't watch as much anymore. I'm waiting for my kids to get into wrestling, so I'm gonna be back.
Yes.
So don't worry. Like when you're in the twilight of your career,
Yeah.
like old and decrepit, and
Sure.
still out there, like
Sure.
trying to cash a
Top guy
paycheck,
for decades. Absolutely.
I'm gonna be like, hey son, look at this guy. He once came in to Pardon My Take, because we did him a favor, and he'd be like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. You're pushing it. You're pushing it, big cat.
I want to see where the line is.
Be
No, but
careful.
seriously, what is the what
Let me
is
take
the-
my jacket off real quick.
Yeah, what is the hardest part about wrestling?
So the hardest part about wrestling.
He's
is
talking not into the mic. He's taking his shirt off. He
the
is
hardest
jacked.
part about wrestling. All right, 1 second. So the hardest part about wrestling, honestly, is the wear and tear it puts on your body. I don't think wrestling fans truly understand how dangerous what we do is. Everybody thinks they know what's going on, how we do it. They think like we're like magicians performing tricks. Like, oh, they're not really falling.
Right.
Right? We are. And I have friends that are in MMA. I've met people that are in UFC who have messed around in the ring, took one bump, and they went, oh, no.
Yeah.
I would never do this.
Yeah.
And these are the baddest guys on the planet. What we do is incredibly painful. There's been multiple people who have been paralyzed.
Yeah.
Literally. And there's been multiple people who have died in the ring.
Owen Hart,
And
R.I.P..
and I think that's why I get really upset. It's never happened to me because my matches are fucking incredible always. But I get upset when wrestling fans are like, "Oh, you fucked up," or "This is boring." Like every time we step through the ropes, we're putting our lives like on the line, and it's not a joke. Like whereas in UFC, if a guy gets knocked out, it gets stopped immediately. Not necessarily always the case in professional wrestling.
Have you been knocked out in a match?
Yes, absolutely.
And you had to keep going. With
I
it.
kept going because of my pride.
Right.
I could have absolutely informed the referee, but it's very hard to tell for a referee to know when you're messed up.
Right.
Right? Because you're not just gonna tell the guy, and
you're
not
also
gonna say it out loud.
Yeah, you're part of what makes wrestling fun is you take a hit and you'll show that it affects you. So what's real concussion? What's
Where's the
fake?
line
Yeah.
drawn?
Right.
And I've wrestled match with a fully torn AC joint and labrum in my shoulder. I've wrestled 20 minutes after literally fully tearing my meniscus in my left knee.
Shit.
It's a dangerous sport, like one of the most dangerous sports like in the world. And it's just, I find it interesting that people don't talk about that aspect. And I think the reason that people don't is because, like I said, people have preconceived notions that don't watch it. People are like, oh, this is bullshit. I would love to take anybody in a wrestling ring with me that genuinely feels that way, and after literally a minute of training with me, they'll go, "Oh, no, this is not fun."
So a guy like Logan Paul that seems to have trained in it a little bit.
So he literally,
seems
his
to be
knee just
embracing it.
exploded.
Yeah.
Just exploded, like literally in one match. And by the way, Logan Paul, you did an incredible job. I thought he did an absolutely transcendent, like major, incredible job. But yeah, he found out that this sport is really, really hard on your body, which is why I very much so liken me to an Andre the Giant, not in the sense of height, but in the sense of being a special attraction. I very rarely wrestle. I'm more so definitely known for having, the golden tongue. But when I do wrestle, it makes it that much more important because I very rarely do it. But there's multitudes of reasons why. Like, I'm not just going to put my body on the line for no reason just for your entertainment. I don't care about you. I care about making as much money as I possibly can make in the quickest period of time. And then, fucking off to Hollywood and becoming a major actor. And, that's the whole point.
Yeah, so you're starting a movie with Zac Efron now.
I am.
Yeah.
Zac
You already
Efron.
gone,
He's our friend.
You're full sellout
You guys are cool with
We
that.
went to his house. We hung out at his house.
We did a reenactment
Yeah.
of Dunkirk with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
The back
sick.
of
Yeah.
a van, yeah.
He
Very
tried to.
cool.
He put his finger in my belly button.
I love that for
Yeah,
you. That's
yeah.
a huge journey for you.
It was very, very nice.
So are you like turning your back completely on wrestling now? And you're just
I'm pretty
trying
much
to-
almost ready to. I mean, when my contract goes up, the way I see it is there's several bids, right? There's a bid from AEW, there's a bid from WWE, and then there's do I really need to do this anymore? Maybe I'm done.
Yeah.
Especially if I win this world title at Full Gear on November 19th and I beat that loser Jon Moxley, and I win that world title and I'm still the world champion come January 1st, 2024.
Who comes up
Yeah.
with the names for these events? I love them. It's like Full Gear. At
That's
Full
all
Gear-
Tony.
at
That's all
Full
Tony
Gear,
Khan.
We're
He's
gonna dive
he's an evil
into it.
genius.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tony Khan's an evil genius.
I do have one bone to pick with you.
Everybody does.
You wiped your ass with the Josh Allen jersey.
I had to.
That's our guy.
I had to do it. So let's talk about Josh Allen real quick.
The best. He's what you would like to be.
So I'm already there as far as wrestling goes. I don't play football. I don't play football.
Yeah, but
you don't know how much I make.
You don't make what Josh Allen makes.
You don't know that.
We know what Josh
you
Allen
don't know
makes
that. And
because
by the
he
way-
gave us 10% of his contract.
By the way, well, first of all,
Our
congrats.
10% of his contract is more than you
just
make.
so you guys know. Just so you guys know, I'm never gonna do that. But when 2024 rolls around, if I'm not making Josh Allen money, I can assure you I'll be making it by then.
Okay.
My issue with Josh Allen is just the simple fact that he plays for a team that resides in Buffalo,
Right.
Which is like upstate New York, and upstate New York is
the
like,
best people in the world.
Oh, you don't really feel that
Great
way.
food.
If you spent some time in see, the problem is you probably went to Buffalo and you probably just didn't eat because you got to keep your little six pack. We go to Buffalo and we eat and we be with the people.
So
Best
wings,
people in the
right?
world. Wings, beef on
You would
weck.
say the pizza there, though. You would agree it's disgusting.
No, disagree.
not-
That our
oh,
guys at
boys,
Nova.
boys.
No, Lenovo. Lenovo's the best
pizza,
pizza in the
great
world.
pizza,
And
great
MJF,
pizza.
I would say to you,
You should probably agree.
Quick
should agree
timeout.
with us.
I-
You should probably agree with us
I
about
have-
Lenovo at least.
I have to call a timeout.
Lenovo at least.
Lenovo's solid.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Okay. All right. We're good.
Okay.
Can we just get real here? Okay. You guys ever spent more than a day in Buffalo, New York?
Yes.
We sure have.
And you guys were happy there?
Yeah, had a great time.
The happiest.
Everyone there is like
you have to
really fat and
Yeah,
ugly.
it's
So you
Nar-
know. So
it's
you know that
Nar-
part.
It's Narnia for fat football fans.
We're also fat, ugly
It's
people.
the best
This is-
place in the
it's
world.
Wonderful.
Yeah. It's like
You're both one
we
of
go
those
to
things.
Buffalo and we see around and we're like, these are just our people.
Yeah.
Like they're all they care about is football and eating wings. What's better than that? Nothing.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think it's for you.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
I wish I could sit here and be like, you know what, you guys, I feel informed now. I need to go check out Buffalo, New York. Just upstate New York as a whole to me is just a huge dumpster fire.
Okay.
And it offends me actually that people from up there can say they're New Yorkers.
Right.
Because to me, they're not.
Right.
You're only a New Yorker if you live in NYC or Long Island, and that's the
And
custom.
Hoboken.
So yeah, what team do you
Okay,
like? You
yeah.
like the Jets?
What's that?
What team do you root for?
I'm a Giants guy.
Oh, so that's New Jersey. That's not even New York.
We're having like a middle of the road. See, I don't get to decide where the arena's at, unfortunately, or the stadium.
Yeah.
It's
If
been
I
in
did,
New
if I
Jersey for a
did,
long
they
time.
would. The Giants would play at UBS Arena, but I don't make these decisions.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets are having a hell of a freaking year.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah.
The Giants are good too. 6
I'm
and 2.
not anti-Jets, by the way. I'm not one of those New Yorkers that just like picks one team. I think they're both looking pretty good this year. The Vikings.
Oh,
Are
God.
frauds.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. What do you think about the Vikings?
They're frauds.
Fraudulent
Did
football
you
team.
did you get set up with this question?
Hold on a second. You don't love that quarterback?
Are you a Kirk Cousins guy? Yeah, here we
you.
go.
You don't
Here we
love
go.
that quarterback?
Here we go.
Is that what you're saying?
Fuck
don't like
you.
Here we go.
Oh.
Kirk Cousins.
I might have been told to bring it up.
Yes, you
yeah,
did.
we're
You
gonna
were
get Kirk
definitely
Cousins tattoos.
I
if
might
he
have been
wins the
told.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
That was probably Twitter that just told you because everyone's so mad at us.
It also tells me you love. By the way, I've never seen someone talk so much about coffee.
I
in
love
my
coffee.
life.
Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
So I just started because
Yeah.
my schedule's gotten nuts.
Okay.
And I will look into this camera and say I always thought coffee was like gross, stains your teeth, right? Now that like I have this nutso schedule, I don't understand how a busy functioning adult
Correct.
gets through life without it.
Correct.
Which is why I look back at the past 26 years of my life without it, and I'm like, dude.
You're a beast.
Yeah, I don't know how I do know how I do it. I was just born better.
Right.
But it's so wildly impressive. Like I think when we look back like at like the times of like all these incredible things that athletes in professional sports have done, there's no way that people aren't going to bring up that statistic.
Of you not drinking coffee?
You have to bring it up. You literally have to bring it up. So what's
the
your
pre-coffee MJF?
Yeah.
Yeah. I drink it all the time.
I think, again, Sean Durkin, who's this incredible writer and director who's doing this movie that he booked me for, so you know he's very intelligent because he booked me for the movie. I think if there's another movie he can make, it could most certainly be like my trials and tribulations of getting through life without caffeine.
Yes, I would watch that.
There's another pitch, A24.
Wait,
which, by the way,
was it
great
no
production.
coffee or was it just
No caffeine, period.
Wow. Why not?
I've never even taken a pre-workout because I thought it was for weak people. I swear, this was a mindset that
So what made you weak?
What made me weak was the fact that I realized that my schedule had gotten so out of hand.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that not drinking coffee is for weak people.
And there's nothing better than the first cup of coffee in a day, and you're like, the possibilities are limitless.
For sure.
Make sure to order your Stella Blue coffee today.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Since I am a big caffeine newbie,
Yeah.
I don't like it black. And
okay.
Are you like a black?
I'll do it. I like black iced coffee. I'll put a little bit of milk in
Okay.
hot.
So I'm all about Splenda.
Yeah.
And I'm all about milk and cream.
Yeah.
Like, it's mainly Splenda milk and cream.
Okay.
And it gets the job done.
It does. It always gets the job done.
Right, Billy?
I think that's
Shut the
pretty
fuck
soft.
up.
I think that's pretty soft.
What were you saying?
Billy wants to ask what type of steroids you're on.
So, that's a great question. I am all natural, 110% kosher beef.
Okay.
100,
Never?
110%. What's that?
Never done it?
No.
Billy, have you analyzed him?
Can you take your shirt off and Billy? Just let Billy look at
Billy
your
just
nipples.
needs to look at your nipples.
My spray tan could be melted, but if you guys really want me to,
He
I
just
could
wants
take
to
the
see
shirt
your
off.
nipples.
okay.
Just
It's
one
okay.
nipple.
Just show him a nipple.
Give Billy 5 seconds of nipple.
and he will decide if you've done steroids or not. That's how good he
It's
is.
his superpower.
Yeah. He's incredible.
So, I would say probably the most jacked,
He's talking not in the mic again.
probably the most jacked Jewish like athlete like of all time. When I take my shirt off, I think that's the general
Sandler.
consensus.
Adam
Amari
Sandler's pretty
Stoudemire?
jacked up.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
All right. So here we go. He's going to show one nipple to Billy. Just one. Give him one.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Seen some conage, bro.
Uh-oh.
Conage.
Conage.
He said
Conage.
Conage, bro.
He's
You guys see it too, right?
he's flexing.
I don't know
That was-
what-
whoa. He's
Whoa.
flexing.
I don't know what
We can put that
conage
away.
means.
We can put that away.
Yeah.
Put that away.
okay, Billy?
I'm fine,
What's
bro.
it like to look at a man that's literally so much better than you at every aspect of life?
He said, what's it
Not
like
really
to look at a
seen
man
one.
who's literally
That
so
was
much
cool.
better than you in every aspect of life?
Frustrated?
All right, so he saw some conage. So what could that be, Billy? What kind of...
Maybe some Dable. maybe
Okay.
a little
I
Trent.
literally don't know.
Yeah, Winstraw, maybe some Winnie.
Why do you know
some
so
Winnie.
much?
Because
hang out with
we
Billy.
fucking sit around him all the time.
And so now I have so many questions. Are you like a big proponent of taking
Yes.
steroids?
I'd say
like,
that's fair.
It's just interesting.
It's interesting enough that you've done it?
No, just like
Uh,
performance enhancement.
Wait,
Billy,
have you ever done
You've
steroids,
never
bro?
done anything?
I've never done steroids.
You've never done any illegal performance-enhancing drugs?
SARMs?
No.
Billy literally injected an illegal drug into
no,
my arm
that's
2 weeks ago.
That's a peptide. That's different.
Okay.
It's still
It's
illegal.
healing.
Now I'm very confused. He took a
Your
needle
dad's
and
shaking his
Yeah.
head. Is he a doctor?
He
Put
took
it
a
in your-
needle, and I let
far
him in.
from a doctor,
Well,
just a schmuck.
Looking at your dad, that
He
doesn't
shouldn't
look-
be in the room.
That doesn't look genetic.
It's
Oh.
a saying.
Oh.
Dad, can you do?
Wow, he just dissed your
Listen,
dad.
no.
No offense.
Dad, take your shirt off immediately.
All right.
Take your
Dad's-
shirt off immediately.
This is good. Uh-oh. And how old is your father?
Dad, my dad's literally tomorrow 60.
60
Oh, wow.
tomorrow.
60
Happy
years
birthday.
old.
Birthday.
Okay, yeah, he's also jacked.
He's
and a
pretty
beast.
jacked up, yeah.
Show him
those
the
are-
abs. Show him the abs.
Yeah, those same nipples.
Any
Conage, she said.
No conage on Stephen Friedman. I hope you feel ridiculously stupid.
Yeah, talk to the mic. Talk to the mic, Dad.
I just want to know, Billy, is there conage between your legs right now?
I can see it. I can see it in the sweatpants.
Great. The whole
So as you can see,
Friedman family just owned Billy.
as you can see, generationally, Friedmans are just built different.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, your dad is 60 years old. He's a fucking specimen.
How did you start learning that you were able to what's the word that I'm looking for? Bloviate like this? When did you realize that you had the gift of
Gift
being
of
able
gab?
to just insult somebody and just go back and forth with them? Was that between you and your dad?
Honestly, no. I think a lot of it had to do, and this is just me being totally upfront and honest, like growing up in New York, basically everyone's an insult comic. Like everyone is coming up with the best shit in the schoolyard, throwing the best shit at you, and you better come prepared and come correct, or you're gonna get absolutely annihilated. Like absolutely, like you're verbally bent over, done, dead in the water. So it just breeds a lot of funny Jewish people, and I think that's why, you'll find a lot of funny Jewish people from New York are like writers, directors, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do we think about Kyrie's 6-step plan that he has to do now?
I think Kyrie and Kanye are they're interesting. I think their beliefs are interesting, and by interesting I mean fucked up. And if anybody condones it, I think you're a fucking loser. And go fuck yourself.
we're
I like that.
anti-Nazi.
You should.
He's not,
We're
but
the world's,
yes.
we're the world's
Yes.
first anti-Nazi.
Whoa! What if
Yeah.
what if Tony got Kanye versus you in the ring?
So I will gladly wrestle Kanye.
That would
West
be awesome.
in a heartbeat. Because the way he was talking about Jews was he was talking about us as if we were like these like scaly little like trolls that like live under a bridge, when we're normal functioning members of society.
You should kick his ass. That would be fucking
That would be
awesome.
great.
That would be the best wrestling match of
I
all
do.
time.
I do. On a serious note, I always found it very interesting how little society talked about anti-Semitism, as far as like all of the other crazy bullshit that people have to go through, whether it be people of color or people of every different shade, religion, whatever. I just feel like anti-Semitism has always been rampant, but it's just not spoken about like in the news. So in a way, thank you, Kanye, because you've brought into light to the fact that there are so many people out there that just violently hate Jews. and
Yeah, no,
attack
that's
us for
actually
no reason.
yeah. You're right, because it has become a conversation that probably should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And seeing who's agreeing with him.
Oh God!
It's
yeah.
also, it's like
you can see the likes, all the blue check marks.
Thank you for agreeing with that, because now I know who feels that.
Yeah,
way.
right.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get your big match on Saturday night, full gear.
Full gear.
Brandon Walker.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Why are you even bringing him up?
All right, we won't even bring him up.
He'd
I
be
just
one
wanted
of-
you to
Great.
insult
I think
him
he'd be
real
one of
quick.
those good announcers that just sits there and sucks Tony Khan's dick about everything.
Yeah.
Listen,
You know?
I'm going to call timeout, and I'm just going to speak facts, and you guys tell me if you think I'm wrong.
Okay.
I always thought that guy definitely fucked his sister growing up, and then, no, hear me out. This guy's from fucking, what was it, Missouri or Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Either way, disgusting. And I walk in here, and I see a girl that literally looks exactly like him, and I'm thinking to myself, there is no fucking way. There's no way. So he walks up to me, he tries to talk to me, I blow him off, and then I just walk up to the girl, I go, hey, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm Brandon Walker's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that the incest level is so intense that he had to finagle and figure out a way to be able to fuck her at work.
Yeah. It's fucked up shit, dude.
Oh my
Caitlin's
God.
a sweet lady.
Yeah.
Oh my
We like
God.
Caitlin.
She's the best.
Brandon, not so much.
Yeah.
Terrifying. But I'm glad. I mean, Caitlin, like, if anything's going on that's not supposed to be going on, there are people you can talk to.
That's true.
Okay? You can talk to Big Cat. Don't talk to Billy. You can talk to Big Cat. You can talk to all the boys around here.
I'll handle it.
They'll handle it.
We're going to get back to MJF in a second. He's going to do that promo that we ripped. You might have seen it on AEW. Set the World on Fire. We've got it right here. Before we get back, we're starting to see some pretenders and contenders emerging this NFL season. Hank, who's a pretender?
Vikings. Whoa, Hank, you just said you liked them.
That's messed up. Hank, who's a contender? The Jets.
Commanders.
Okay, I agree, Hank.
Yeah.
Commanders. Well, there's one player that's never a pretender and always a contender. That player is the Chevy Silverado. Silverado shows up week in and week out with unstoppable grit and determination. The Chevy Silverado is the ultimate tailgate flex with the available multi-flex tailgate and power outlet built right into the bed. That is incredibly convenient, having a power outlet built into the bed of your truck. And the first ever ZR2 is the ultimate off-road machine. From tailgates and stadium lots to off-road adventures, Chevy Silverado has you covered. Head over to Chevy.com, learn more about the Chevy Silverado. Just take a look at it because you're going to fall in love with this truck once you look at it. It's a beautiful truck that is also extremely hardworking. It's the best truck on the road.
Yes.
You're going to love it. It's the coolest truck that you'll ever see in your life. Check it out right now, Chevy.com, or go to your local Chevy dealership. And now here's more MJF. How do you get in the business of being a wrestling referee? Because I feel like that would be
That's a great
sweet
question
job to have. Because like
I've never been asked that.
yeah,
actually.
you just like look
at
the other
this.
way.
Look at part
the
of my
right
take.
second.
Good question.
So to answer that, it's the same thing as how you become a pro wrestler. You have to go to a wrestling school. And, you know, there's different trades you can learn at a wrestling school. You could learn how to be a manager, a commentator, a professional wrestler, or a referee. So, yeah. But if you're going to do it no matter what, you have to take bumps and you have to be trained properly the same way that a pro wrestler is, just so you understand what we put our bodies through and you respect the business.
Right. And that way you can tell like maybe if somebody actually is hurt.
Absolutely.
From something that they've done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to be able to almost have sympathy pains if you're a referee, just so you can know and acknowledge what's being done in the ring and what these men and women are going through.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a really fun job. Just always get
Sure.
distracted at the last second.
I hate them
miss
though,
something
because
Yeah.
they're always trying to screw with my shit.
Yeah.
Like, am I cheating every now and then? Like, I don't know. Describe your definition of cheating. I think I'll take a liberty or two, but they're just always up in my grill, and I'm
Yeah.
like sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy.
You're a good guy.
You know, and I just feel like sometimes I don't get the benefit of the
Salt
doubt.
of the earth.
You're a good
Salt
guy.
of the
You're
earth.
just better than other
Great
people.
guy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I can't help that.
Yeah,
but-
it's
well,
not your
also,
fault you're better than them.
We can't help that either.
Goddamn, yeah.
So we have to acknowledge
You're
our
100% right.
shortcomings.
Yeah.
100% right.
All
Like
right.
the Ravens.
Yeah, like the Ravens. MJF, I got one last question for you. It's a rowback question. RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE for 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, everything at rowback. It is the best. MJF approved. Are you
true.
going to be mad that I
No,
didn't
no,
give
it's
you a check
absolutely
there?
true.
All
It's
right,
absolutely
okay,
true.
It's MJF approved.
Yeah.
I
don't know what it is.
What your favorite wrestler growing up or favorite storyline? Because I'm always interested. You know, like I said, I grew up loving wrestling.
Yep.
What was the person or storyline that was like, oh, I want to do this?
I would say my favorite wrestler of all time is Roddy Piper.
Okay.
My favorite wrestling growing up was probably, and I've admitted it, was Punk.
Okay.
And
wow, that's tough to admit.
And then my other favorite growing up was definitely Triple H.
Yep.
As far as like rivalries and stuff that like always like grabbed me basically by the throat, like I loved Evolution. I don't know if you remember Evolution.
No, I'm an Attitude Era guy.
It's
you
all
were
good.
you were too young for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
it
was
ruled.
born in 1996.
It ruled.
But I've seen all of the Attitude Era because I'm a student of the game.
It fucking ruled.
It did rule.
Yeah.
It absolutely did rule. And I think what's really cool about my company is we're bringing that attitude back to
Yes.
professional wrestling.
I want
Professional
that.
wrestling's really been, and I think you'll agree with this, it's kind of been a little too squeaky clean and a little too PG. And I feel like that's kind of why people like took a step back. And I think the reason why professional wrestling is becoming a part of the cultural zeitgeist again is because what AEW is doing is we're making it fun again.
Yeah.
You know? And by we, I just mean me.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
literally doing this. I'm carrying it on my back.
Have you thought about starting your own wrestling company?
That is a great question. So by January 1st, 2024, that's also another potential thing that can happen.
Oh yeah, you got wow. It sounds like you've got a lot of
Could we
options.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Could we get in the January 1st, 2024?
A little
ring?
Barstool action?
Yeah,
Why
I don't
not?
know.
I mean,
I'd
I
like
don't
to
know if you
just
guys
be
can afford
considered.
me, but yeah, why not?
No, we can afford you.
You think so?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
afford you.
Stocks up to
You
that.
make $1 million a year. Yeah.
Well, that one I'll
'Cause
openly.
when you say
that one,
seven-
that one I'll
When
openly
you
do
say
this.
seven figures, you want people to think like, oh, he makes $8 million a year. You make $1 million a year.
This is the only one I'll react to and do this.
No, million and a half. That's good.
Again, I'm done reacting, but not.
Yeah, 'cause I
it
got
ain't
it.
one. You
Million
didn't
and
get
a
it.
half. I
You did
got
not
it.
get it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll just leave it. Night big guy.
All right. Well, MJF, this has been awesome. Everyone, he's in a movie coming up soon.
Yep.
Tune in.
Yep.
Full Gear Saturday night.
Follow
November
his
19th.
hot fiance.
Yeah.
on
So
Instagram.
hot. So hot.
Yeah. So you're cool with our fans following her,
Dude, go for it. Comment about, don't even comment about her art. Just make it fun for me. Comment about everything but her art. And then obviously you can see me pretty much every single Wednesday night for Dynamite on TBS at 8 p.m.
Awesome.
And then you could also catch me every now and then on Rampage Fridays on TNT at 10.
Okay.
Rampage Fridays. I
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, MJF, this has been a blast. And happy birthday to your dad, because he seems like a pretty fucking cool guy.
He's all coned up, apparently.
Yeah, he's coned up. He's been shaking his head this entire interview. I like your dad. He seems like a good dad.
He's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Schmuck.
He shouldn't be getting paid as much as he's getting paid.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. Thanks so much, man. I got a big question for you. You haven't been seen on AEW television since the firm's brutal attack. So, with your big match heading into Full Gear for the World Heavyweight title, how you feeling?
How am I feeling? After the firm attacked me in a very cowardice fashion, doctors informed me that if I wanted to be 110% come Full Gear, I definitely shouldn't be traveling on the road. And to be frank, the only thing I'm worried about is that match at Full Gear against Jon Moxley. See, this is the most important match in my entire career. But what I don't think wrestling fans understand is this is also possibly the most important match in the history of our sport. Allow me to explain why. This could be the potential crowning of the next face of the next generation of professional wrestling. You see, every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, really, we see people that lead the charge of a generation bring professional wrestling to new heights. Guys like Bruno Sammartino, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, guys like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena. All of these men were generational talents. And that is exactly who MJF is. So here's what's gonna happen. All I have to do to etch my name into history is to have a long, fruitful world title reign, and the only person that's getting in my way is Jon Moxley. Now, I'm not going to sit here, Big Cat. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to pretend that Jon Moxley is an easy competitor to beat. See, I don't like you, John. I think you're a low-life scumbag piece of shit. I think you're from the slums of Cincinnati, and I think you have absolutely no class, but I do respect you. Because, John, you weren't born to be a world champion. Matter of fact, you were born with 2 left feet and not one single athletic bone in your body. However, I respect you because you had to work your ass off to become the man that you are today. Blood, sweat, tears, sacrifices. You had to defy all the odds, doing 15-hour drives to wrestle in front of 15 people for $15. And you did it over and over and over again, honing your craft until eventually you did the damn near impossible, Jon Moxley. You became the best professional wrestler on God's green earth. But know this. Come November 19th, you're about to lose that handle because I was born to not just be a professional wrestler, but to be the professional wrestler. I'm the guy who can come on the #1 sports podcast in the world, pardon my take. I'm the guy who can do movies, TV shows, commercials, talk shows, and I can wave the flag of the AEW brand, and hell, I can wave the flag of professional wrestling and bring pro wrestling back to where it belongs as something that everyone is talking about. Every single wrestling fan, promoter, analyst, and pundit is fully aware that that throne is for the taking, and I'm the one who's going to take it, and I'm so sick of waiting my turn. Ever since I entered AEW, I've had to get the spotlight stolen from me in my big moments. My first ever singles pay-per-view match, the spotlight was on a neck tattoo. My first ever world title shot, which was against you, Jon Moxley, when you cheated, the spotlight was on Matt Hardy taking a fall like Humpty Dumpty. The first ever blood and guts match, I am standing atop of the cage with a crimson mask. I prevailed. That should have been my crowning moment. Instead, the spotlight was on Chris Jericho. Speaking of Chris Jericho, he stole the spotlight from me from a full calendar year. And then, on my big return, the spotlight was on a press conference. Well, know this, John. On November 19th at Full Gear in the tri-state area, Newark, New Jersey, in the Prudential Center, I am not waiting for the spotlight anymore. I am grabbing it, and you are going to have to take it out of my cold, dead hands, John. Your boy William Regal bet on the wrong horse. I don't need a dynamite diamond ring to knock your lights out. Because come Full Gear, the devil gets his due.
MJF was brought to you by Curve. Do you struggle to stay on top of your cash flow? Well, something that can really help is Curve. Curve is a unique credit card that consolidates multiple cards into one. It makes it so much easier to track your spending, but it also gives you the power to go back in time and switch payments from one card to another. So if you've had an unexpected expense, you can move an earlier purchase over to your credit card to free up cash. Or maybe you learned too late that you could have earned rewards with a different card. Curve gives you a second chance. There's literally no other card that lets you do this. Download Curve and get in control of your cash flow today. Get $20 in Curve Cash once you've downloaded the app through curve.com/barstool, open an account, and made a first transaction. Curve Card is powered by Hatch Bank. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, let's wrap up with some Fyre Fest of the week. Heading into a great football weekend. I'm very sad that Bedlam is so under the radar now. Did you know Bedlam was happening this weekend?
I'm ashamed to admit that I did not know that.
I actually don't think that's shameful. It's got to be the least exciting Bedlam of all time.
I'm ashamed, and this is a great weekend. As longtime followers of the show know, that is the darkest night sky that you will ever see in your life. Is during Bedlam. Just look up in the sky. It's pitch black. It's neon black. Send me all the pictures of the black sky in this game.
And it's gonna hopefully be an over. Hank, your Fyre Fest of the week.
Yeah, so you guys obviously know this. Maybe some listeners might not, but my two biggest passions in life really are cryptocurrency and Taylor Swift.
And complaining.
So
I thought it was gonna be vacations.
as someone who
And not telling us about the underdog bets you make, but giving us only losers in the hungry.
And also
invested-
rooting against your best friend's teams.
Anything else?
You got a lot of interests. You were a worldly man.
No, my passions. But yeah, Taylor Swift fans. I don't really have a Fyre Fest, but I feel bad for the FTX. Anyone that lost money in FTX, but the reports that came out of just how the company was run were just so funny to me and so almost inspiring in a way where it's like these guys became billionaires by just going off vibes, saying fuck it, and just being like, yeah, we're like, I don't know how they made it as far as they did.
Yeah.
They
sounded
looked
like
really nerdy.
Yeah, it sounded like a sick party.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
They just took the money they made from the company and bought houses.
Yeah, Hank was explaining the article that he read, or at least the series of tweets that he read today. And
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, the series of the thread.
Important thread.
He did sit down and
Very
witness
important.
the thread. And he was explaining to me how like there was no accounting department, there were no departments. They just got money and then just gave it to the people that were there, like at that office. And nobody kept track of any of it. It was literally running a company off vibes.
Yeah.
And they would send slacks. Like if I wanted to submit an expense report, I would send it to you, Big Cat, and you would just, if it was approved, you would like the text.
I mean, that's kind of how old Barstool ran. Remember
I
when
know.
you just walked in with an expense report on the back of a napkin and you just handed it to Dave and you were like, money, please.
Have you guys?
That's actually what happened.
Oh, I know. It was like $2,000. I was so nervous about it. He's like, "Are you fucking joking?"
Have you guys heard about the conspiracy regarding Tom Brady?
Yes.
No.
Tom Brady and FTX. So when Tom Brady took his leave of absence, a lot of people are speculating because he did go to the Bahamas.
Fanfic.
A lot of people. I'm saying a lot of people are speculating. You piece of shit. I'm not saying it myself. He went to the Bahamas during that time period where the company was starting to go under, perhaps sorting out his financial arrangement with FTX, maybe getting out of the company before it all went tits up so that he could get his cash out.
Spicy.
Now, he was on that island with whatever this
He
guy's
took
name
the
is.
video and the guy was like weirding out.
It is.
Which one?
There's the video where Tom's in a selfie video with the guy.
Yeah.
That was when he was there.
Oh, so he was actually with him that week.
They think, but basically that was when the guy was tweaking
Trust
out
him,
on the
Billy?
map.
I don't know, Billy. This sounds like fan fiction. There's a video and everything. I don't know.
But they're saying that he got divorced with
Yeah,
Giselle.
Tom Brady never puts out fake videos.
They're saying that he got
Do you
divorced
follow
with
the fucking guy on Instagram?
Wait, so you're saying that
When
this
he
was
blew up the sun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This was like a viral ad of him and the CEO of FTX in the background being like, "Yo, dude, don't get me on camera." That was all. It was CGI.
So no, but the
Fact or
divorce,
fact?
the divorce
Shadow
might be
line.
the divorce might be a way to save Giselle and all of her financials from an
I'm
impending
pretty sure she's
lawsuit.
getting sued too.
Did she sponsor it though?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
she's
sure
in
she
the
did
commercial.
ads with them.
Oh, she's in the commercial too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's just interesting.
Material change
but
to Billy. That was a material change.
But it's just interesting that they
she was
were
in the
down
ads.
there.
Yeah, she was.
I didn't know. I only saw Tom Brady
best
once.
is the best tweet that I saw about the whole thing was Larry David got sued, and it's just so Larry David because his ad for FTX was him playing Larry David being like, "I'm not into it, and I'm never wrong about these things," being like, "Oh, he's gonna be wrong. Everyone's gonna get rich," and Larry David his bad luck.
Yeah.
Turns out he was right in the ad,
But he was
then
still
he's
in the
still
ad.
getting sued, which is very Larry David.
He was still in the
It's
ad.
very many layers to it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a fun time.
Yeah, and then Taylor Swift. I'm not. I mean, Swiftie. My sister is a huge Swiftie. She's been
I'm a
going
Swiftie.
through hell
Trying to
but
get tickets?
You're kind of a fake Swifty PFT because I don't think you
Shut the fuck up.
Did you try and get tickets? Like,
hey, what happened? What happened before we sat down here?
No, I'm just.
Why are you coming at me like this?
Because I real Swifties. I think a true.
Well, you did your fanfic. You know he doesn't like
you
that.
can tell I'm a real Swifty because I'm being an absolute bitch about this right now.
I think a true. Whoa.
I mean, fact or fiction.
Fact or fact.
I think a true Swiftie was on the front lines, sat in queues for what seemed like 100 hours, all got waitlisted, and then today the tickets were supposed to go on sale to the public, and Ticketmaster just said something's not right.
That's why you got to use
tickets
Game
aren't
Time.
on sale. Yeah,
Classic
fuck
mistake.
Ticketmaster. Fuck Ticketmaster.
If Taylor Swift had been logging on a Game Time promo code PMT, everybody out there would have gotten $20 off. So it would only be like $33,880 to go see your show.
The Swifties might take down Ticketmaster.
They could.
Zach Bryan was the first guy on this like a year ago. He hated Ticketmaster. He was on All My Homies Hate Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
So we all hate Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster's banned from part of my take
Let's
right now.
go.
How about that? You sussied because you fucked up. Although I do think that Taylor will write a banger song about this experience.
Oh yeah.
About
Absolutely.
how the CEO of Ticketmaster did her wrong.
Absolutely. Okay.
And I will download it.
PFT, your Firefest of the week.
So we alluded to it. My Firefest is I'm going to be going to Qatar, which is a lovely place filled with great people and a fantastically run government. And there are some pictures that are coming out via the fake news media, probably CGI'd, of some of the fan villages that they have in Qatar.
Yeah.
That looks like they're straight out of the actual Firefest. Some of the accommodations, some of the things where they're showing the stadiums in disrepair, things aren't ready. That's all fake. The Qatari government is doing a fantastic job rolling out the red carpet, ready for the world stage over in Qatar.
Love it.
So I'm excited to go, and not at all worried about who's going to inherit my things when I get Brittany Griner. But myself and Donnie will have a great trip over there, and we can't wait to report
We will free
back.
you.
And yeah, I feel free to. Who should take over my spot on the show if I, for some reason, I don't come back? Not saying the Qatari government would have anything to do with it.
Well,
but
Frank the Tank. So now Qatari government, huge AWLs, don't do it.
yeah,
We just fucking played hardball.
yeah. So the ball's in your
Another
court.
podcast host.
Ball's in your court. Yep.
Didn't you promise troops?
Tread
'cause
lightly.
I did promise troops, but
lightly.
troops was also very high, so I was just hoping he wouldn't remember that
Yeah.
if I said it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're gonna be okay. I believe.
Boomers would fucking slap.
If Frank did it,
Oh my God.
the Green Bay Lackers.
Lackers. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a betting strategy though, because I know the games start this weekend. We got Ecuador, and Ecuador's my South American team. Love Ecuador, the Tricolors. My strategy in the opening round of the World Cup and in the group stage, I'm just going to bet every game to be a tie across the board. I'm rooting for ties nonstop. You usually get good plus signs next to them, and you'll always see great teams accidentally tying a shitty team.
When does it start officially?
Starts on Sunday.
I will be betting all the overs and losing and getting mad at soccer.
Okay, just come along with me. Bet the ties. But the ties are.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you,
Maybe.
it also makes it real simple to remember what you bet
Yeah,
if you just
true.
look at the scores
Ties.
and just ties everywhere.
Ties.
I'm not giving any gambling advice, but I saw a tweet from a
Yeah,
reporter
we saw that. Yeah.
that said that Ecuadorian players were getting paid off by the Qatari government to let the
Qatari government
win.
would never, Billy.
They
Stop
wouldn't. Billy.
besmirching
It's
their
fake
name.
news.
It's
I,
fucked up,
I
Billy.
honestly like.
And they said it'd end
Can you bleep out?
1-0 after the end of the second half.
No, well, that's not going to happen because there's too much ethics in
But-
Qatar for that.
This isn't gambling advice.
Qatar is a wonderful country filled with a well-run, established government, and they have nothing but the utmost respect for fair play and the spirit of the FIFA World Cup. As the world comes together on the grandest stage of them all, Qatar.
According to my sources and Ecuadorian sources,
Will you stop? Will you
and
stop this,
Qatari
Billy?
sources.
Billy, you're going to get my fucking head cut off.
No, they'll come get me.
That's not how it works.
Okay, my Firefest is I updated my iPhone. Don't do that.
Sucks.
Everything is on the bottom now. Why the fuck did they do that?
don't
Have
know.
you done it?
No.
Don't do it. And then my other Firefest is I had to live a day in Henry Lockwood's shoes, and I don't recommend that to anyone.
In what way?
I went to the Toledo game on Tuesday night. I did the math. I purchased 5% of all tickets in the 50-50 raffle. Max was there with me. He saw it.
Can confirm.
I literally they ran out of like the machine broke. They ran out of receipts. They were like, I think you have more coming, but we can't get any more out. So I was like, fuck it. That was probably the winning ticket. But Hank just replied, which was all fair play, says, have you ever won? And it hurt me really bad. And it realized, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to be mean to Hank. It was mean of me. So I saw what it looked like from the other side, and it sucks because I'm never going to win the 50-50 raffle. I had 500 numbers. The pot was like 10 grand.
You had 2,000 numbers.
2,000 numbers.
2,000 numbers. I asked the lovely.
Put the camera on yourself, Max.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna have to fix that angle. By the way, it's a wild angle.
All right.
I asked the people who were giving out. I was like, "Is this the biggest purchase you've had today?" And they were like, "This is the purchase any of us have ever seen in this entire stadium."
It was great
Yeah.
too because it was the 50-50 raffle. There was like obviously a stoolie who was part of running it, and they basically like a whale at a casino like pulled me out of the crowd. They're like, "Big Cat, check it out," and then I just fucking gave all my money up.
He was also
like, God
losing his bets at the time and was in like very sad cat mode.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
walk
gonna lose.
I'll
I'm
walk
gonna
over
lose.
to the 50-50
Yeah.
and I will give them
Yeah.
more money for me to lose.
And I was like at a point where it's like, if I win this 50-50, I think I'd be even for the night, and it just didn't happen. So, Hank, I'm gonna stop being mean. All right, I feel you. I feel you, bro. All right, Billy, your Firefest.
I went like 1 for 7 from 3 in our rec league basketball game.
You were hucking.
Yeah,
kind of
You were
it was
hucking.
terrible.
So I keep shooting.
Watching Billy play basketball is exactly how you would think Billy plays basketball. He's like, he throws elbows, shoulders, very physical, and then he like goes up for these shots, and the ball goes like direct line, very hard at the rim. It's exactly what you would imagine. You were a defensive force.
Yeah, I mean, we had to play hard, and we also lost, which sucked. We were missing a lot of players.
Maybe
though.
1 for 7 from 3 wasn't.
Well, someone had to shoot. A lot of our
Facts.
shooters were
Yeah,
out.
That's true.
So
I like that. I like that. All right, don't beat yourself up. I'll give you the same speech I just gave Hank. Just keep shooting.
I will.
Keep guessing lottery ball numbers.
Sometimes I'm hot. Sometimes you're not.
All right, Jake, finish us off.
Yeah, so I had a family wedding over the weekend. We had to get there early for pictures, and I may have delayed the process because I was MIA for a little bit.
What?
You were late.
The whole
You were fucked up?
wedding
You were
had to
hungover?
wait.
Oh,
You
I wasn't.
You're coming
you
off
had
a
to
bender.
shit?
Yeah.
You had to
Oh,
poop?
It
Jake.
was that
He's
time of
coming off
month.
a bender.
That time of month.
Better is Saturday than Friday during the broadcasts.
Yeah, I guess, but Jake, the whole wedding waited for you while you diarrheaed?
It was in and out.
Oh,
The wedding
man.
party or
Of the pictures?
Everybody.
So
My
you could get back to
family.
the bathroom?
No, it was all clean.
what was
all
the
clear.
bathroom situation like there?
It was
You
nice.
wearing a
They have
white
those
suit?
baskets. Those baskets with like the mints.
Yeah, those are nice.
And like the Tums.
Wet wipes? Wet wipes?
Oh, did you hit the Tums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a great
You know,
basket.
Tum
That's
Tum?
just like great utility
Oh,
basket in a wedding.
I love the wedding basket in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It usually has like a little bit of cologne in there.
Everything
spruce
spray
yourself
Baccarat
up.
540.
You feel
Yeah.
nice.
So, yeah,
That sucks.
all clear.
Okay. All right, let's
How's your
finish
butt
this
now?
off.
Good.
17.
I haven't said numbers yet.
Oh my god.
I
I
haven't said numbers yet.
I think
the
it's
dumbest shit.
all fair after the last segment
No,
when Jake
yeah.
speaks.
no, I
Think that's just gonna keep
no.
implementing
Okay,
rules.
ready?
I'm gonna-
numbers.
No.
I'm gonna stand.
Numbers.
Big Cat,
start.
wait, I'm gonna stand up for Hank on this one because when you said, "All right, let's finish us off,"
I
that's-
say numbers.
yeah, but I think Hank should be allowed to pick
That's
7.
fine, he can take
He can
it.
take 7 because 17 is
I
definitely
didn't
going to
call-
hit this time.
I didn't call false start. I said number. I
he-
said I hadn't say numbers.
Hank
yet.
is definitely not wasting his
All right.
pick when he takes 17 on this one.
ready. Numbers.
69.
17.
Hank, have you ever gotten this?
Fuck you.
I'm gonna go 16.
I'll go. Oh, you got 18?
I'll take 18.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got, Max?
20.
I'm gonna go with what's the number that people have been telling you to guess that you've seen in your Twitter?
I saw
Hank?
53.
49.
49. All right, I'll go
If I was
49.
guessing other people's numbers, I would
49. You've never gotten this?
Nope.
That's crazy, dude.
People are starting to wonder if 17's even in there.
That would be the funniest twist of all
Oh, no, I
time.
see it. Fuck, it's not going to come
Oh,
up.
it's going under.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Come up.
No.
64.
Dude, I saw the
Oh, that was so close.
64.
upside down. That looked like
Oh, if I had gone 49, you would have had to KMS.
Max, don't
Seventh time.
play the
KYS.
music too early on this one. This is a really good animal fact. Okay, this was for the lightning.
Yeah, Max,
snow.
definitely don't do that.
No, this was for the lightning snow.
Love you guys.
Buffalo are the only animal that go towards snowstorms because they know it'll last slower than going away from the snowstorm.
That
like
does
the
kind of rock.
Marines.
That's like pretty awesome.
I would like they're first responders.
So they go towards the storm because going through the storm is faster.
There should
than
be an
running away from the
AC/DC
storm.
song
It's gonna
about
be
that.
so loud at this point. It's gonna be crazy.
No, but this was so good for the snow.
one is hearing this.